I wrote the notes and I don't remember.
Well, that's us live.
Good evening and welcome to Fate of the Dice's GDQ series. Tonight we should be continuing with G3 Halls of the Fire Giant King. We'll have Rayla, Tristan, Magpie, Lucinda, and Sigfund. Who'd like to go over what happened last week?
So, we started off the session facing 3 mind flayers. One of them was carrying a stick or staff. We didn't know at that time if it was a magical staff or not, so we tried to keep away from that one. We quickly dispatched them. They were protected behind some sort of web force field. We'd cut it once, but we didn't really fancy cutting it more than once. Nothing nasty had happened to us at that point, so we dispatched them and then finally went into the room through the one cut strand. There was a strange looking pool of water, or what should have been water. We didn't drink it, although when standing in it we weren't hurt. So we're pretty sure it was just ordinary water. But again, we didn't fill canteens, we just walked through it. On inspecting the bodies, we found that one of the mind flayers was carrying. What was it carrying? A black box. And the staff turned out to be a non-magical staff. On opening the box, we found on the cover of the box was written the words, "My spine is stiff, my body pale. I'm always ready to tell a tale," which we thought indicated a book. And again, we then found the magic book and a magic amulet. The amulet had a map of 16 outer planes. And the box contained, I believe, a Tomb of Clear Thought. Moving on from that room, we explored some more passages, and we came across a new group of drow. These new ones didn't attack us straight away, and we did get into conversation with them. These new drow told us that they were of House Mezerin, with their matron mother of Mizrim. And we talked to them, telling them that we're looking for the giant. They didn't know where the giant was and told us to carry on exploring. This led us to another room filled with unpleasant drow who tried to attack us, and we dispatched them. Kristen looked disappointedly at his unused axe. And we also found a wand of vicious globs. The wand has 7 charges. It's a ranged weapon. Oh, God, I'm losing. Yeah, we found quite a fancy weapon. Yeah, Rayla's grabbed the wand. We applied the spell Speak with the Dead on the blue mage. The mage doesn't know House Baner's mission, and we have killed most of Baner's troops, we are told. And that's as much as I remember.
Okay. So what would you like to do? You can see that there's some caves heading southwest, there's some heading southeast, and of course there's your line of retreat to the north.
Okay, so the drow went to the southeast.
Correct?
Correct.
First things
So it's
first.
a choice between either trying to mop up those drow, seeing what's down there, or hoping there won't be a problem in carrying on.
How's everyone looking for spell slots and stuff?
I'm out.
That's a good question.
Because I was just looking at mine. I have a selection left, but not. What am I trying to do? I've got
Yeah,
a half a selection box left of spells. My health's looking pretty good because obviously I was immediately frozen in the first fight, and then the second one I was supposed to be blocking an entrance, but no one came to see me.
I'm fine for health, but I'm a little low on spell slots. So if people want to try and find somewhere safe to take a long rest out, would be happy for that.
Yeah, see, I'm not urgent, but it is a course of action I'm looking at.
How
Is
are
there
Rayla, Sigfund, and Lucinda looking?
Oh, I'm
Feeling
out.
great.
My health's fine, but I've no spells at all. I only get like 3 spell slots.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, you recover them on a short rest.
There was a dead end back there. Could kind of try and hole it up and spend the night.
My health is fine, and I've got plenty of spell slots.
I mean, do we want to push forward?
I mean, it's
something
worth
scary?
a go before we. Sorry, Tony.
Do we want to push forward until we find something scary and then run away and find something, or do you want to try and rest up early? I'm happy to push on until we find something scary. As I say, I've got a selection. I've got enough to get me out of trouble. But if we do
Yeah.
find the giant,
Yeah.
I want to rest before it.
I'm happy to push on as well. I got that scroll
Crack on.
greater demon summon, so if we're getting a pinch, I'll just throw that out.
Yeah. So try and finish off the House Baner drought, or just carry on. I vote for trying to finish off the rest of those drow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southeast it is then.
Okay, no worries. So if you head towards the southeast tunnels, you can see that they there is a split, and then you've got a choice of 2 tunnels. I will have to put you all on the next map. So can you form an orderly cluster, and I'll copy and paste you over.
Away from the dead guys?
Yes, please, unless you want to bring the corpses with you.
No.
Okay. Well, we've got a partial cluster, so I'll get you copied over.
There's always one that's always Dom.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just. Yeah.
Okay, and then get you revealed. Yeah, so that's that map. I can reveal sort of a bit more behind you, but looking ahead, yeah, you'd be able to see the two caverns there. From the one that's sort of on map left, so this one, you can see a faint light.
Map left is south. Yeah, southeast, isn't it?
Well, sneaky boy.
Walk into the light.
Just a little fairy
you-
character like a bug. Please say the light's
Yeah.
blue as well.
I'll sort of edge down that way and just tell me if I need to roll a stealth at any point.
No, that's fine. So you'd be able to head down, and you can see the light is it seems to be coming from a small side cavern, and there you can see that there are a cluster of drow.
And these drow, do they look like tough drow, soft drow? Ones we just
Arms
fought,
round.
but
So they look similar to the ones that you've just fought, including you know the Bainra livery. But they're in a slightly greater number, and they do look they do look different in the way that individual people look different.
Do they look armed or are they?
They look armed and prepared to receive.
okay, cool. Well, I'll whip back to the party and relay that information. And go, well, they're ready, but they look like ones we've already taken.
I hold up my hand and tap my ring and be like, again.
Oh yeah. I'm getting me steps in. It's cardio. It's good for me.
Or your flaps,
Even
your
though I'm
wings are
flying.
doing.
Yeah, getting the flaps of my wings in. Do you want to tank up first, Tristan, and just run around the corner and go, ah! And then I'll just shoot from behind you.
I mean, that's the last two fights we tried that and it didn't. Screw it, that's my job, isn't it? I'm gonna.
Just because
I'm
you
not
can't do your job effectively doesn't mean we're not going to try and make you try and do it.
technically. I'm doing my job well because none of you guys are getting hit. It's just I'm not doing the secondary role of hitting people back. That's not going well for me. But either way, I'm going to save my spell slot and not do Shield of Faith just yet. Just in cases. Some spells, there we go. Yeah, save it for the minute. Everyone ready?
When you are.
Leroy!
Then just
Chicken!
We're going to go back to the fire for a minute and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. So when you're ready to move down, you can do. But they do seem alert and more difficult to get the drop on. And you will start becoming audible sort of about this point when it pings.
Am I just not seeing any more of the map down? Why not jumped maps?
Oh, what can you see?
I can see like 3 more squares down and that's it.
yeah, I'm still on the map before with these dead drow.
Oh yes, I thought that's where we still were.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah,
But
Hey!
I did ask it to drag, but it must have said no.
There. Oh, so I was just dancing into a corner there, was I? All right, idiot.
Oh, I see. So I guess I've been down there, have I, Jack?
Yes.
Because I was just going to where I could see a black square before. Yeah.
How far down can we get before we get?
Oh,
come
sorry,
to
about
about
here.
where I am here.
Yeah, cool.
Look into this crack here.
Right.
Looks like I don't exist again. Give me a second.
Yeah, the huddle was incomplete when I did
Don't
the
worry.
copy, but there we go.
Know the drill.
Are we ready? We happy? Are you coming down a bit more, Lucinda? Are you going to stay back there?
Are we missing somebody?
Aqua's not.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Tristan. Rush their asses.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Okay, and as you come in, we will be in initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so can everyone roll initiative, please?
As usual, it's a Friday. I'm all out of initiative.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm not feeling myself.
Oh,
Usually just double digits.
Yeah, looking good rolls to be fair. So Sigfrid got 16, Tristan got 17. Bloody hell.
I know. I was feeling really good, and then Rayla beat me, and then Lucinda got that. So I was like, yeah, actually.
I said I was all out of initiative.
Okay, I can see red and green.
Yeah,
Are there any
wait.
more colours?
Blue and orange.
Blue and orange. Okay, red.
Okay, so red goes on initiative count 8.
8.
Yeah, boy.
Green.
Initiative count 17.
17. Blue.
Initiative count 19.
19. And orange.
Initiative count 3.
3. Okay. Gonna be like that scene in Star Wars where you run around the corner and there's like an entire platoon there waiting for you.
Yeah, the map hasn't opened up you quite yet.
That I should open up view a bit more for
Yeah.
for Tristan's viewing.
Yeah. Do you know what that looks prime for?
Okay, does Tristan get a surprise round at all? Or are we start from
So
the
he
beginning?
walked from being unobserved to being observed, and there's not really a good way of like sneaking in.
Then if we're going straight from the top, it's Rayla.
The drow do not seem surprised to see you, but so yes, and then it's Rayla.
Can I suggest the next drow we kill, we steal their clothing so we can start dressing up as drow?
No.
We don't look anything like drow. I don't think putting a cloak on a fairy is going to make it look like a drow.
We've got to try.
I'm not gonna lie. I like my outfit too much.
Taking my swing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 14's narrowly gonna miss, I'm afraid.
Chicken swing. Crack
So-
swing.
Okay, 8 piercing damage, all going through.
Final swing.
To hit. How do you want to do it?
Off of the head.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my goal.
Who's next?
Blue.
Okay. So, sort of in the shadows, emerging out, you're going to see, you know, the blue seems to be in command. He is going to he's going to cast fairy fire, And also, as a bonus action, sound a small horn. So the fairy fire will will just sort of be centered here. So we'd have to worry about Magpie, but Rayla and Tristan will have to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Boom!
That'll save. And Rayla will also save. And that's going to be blue. That's going to be Blue's go.
Okay, then it's me. And I'll buzz down here a bit. And who can play at that game? So I would like to aim a fairy fire. How many people can I get there? Probably everybody but these two greens.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, centered there to get as many people as I can
Yeah,
there.
fine.
So those 6 for dex saving throws on those,
6.
and then carry on and hide.
No worries. Okay, so 3 of them have definitely saved, and I'll mark the others. Okay, and then as you hide there, you can hear faint sounds of shuffling in the passage beyond.
Oh no. But that's me done, so it's Tristan's go.
No worries.
Yeah, boy. Right, so I'm going to move forward here, start building a little wall, and I've got my circle ready for a 2nd level moonbeam. And now I've got the object ready. Oh, can I move you like this? Yeah. That's how we like it. And I'm going to do... I want to get him really. There.
Okay.
And that'll be my go.
That's right. I'm just going to put the concentration symbol on a magpie.
Oh, and me.
Oh, you got one on already.
He's putting on one on me because he knows I'm going to get hit with something in a minute.
Well, he might try and hit me, but it might work out alright.
Can't touch it. I'll take the concentration off that guy, since no one actually got fired. Anyway. So is there anything else you'd like to do?
Don't think so. I'm concentrating. Give me 30 seconds. I've just thought of something, but I don't know if that's a bonus action. Yes, that is it.
No worries.
Yeah, it's an action what I wanted to do, but cool.
If that's you done, Tristan, then it's Green's go.
Okay. Then it's green. So we'll do. Okay, we'll do right to left, why not? So the one next to Tristan's gonna try and make a short sword attack. That's gonna miss. No one's gonna sort of squash themselves up. Actually, does the rock go through the center? No, it doesn't. So that's fine. Can get themselves there to make an attack. It's gonna be another miss. And then the other 2 are gonna come up. So one will be against Rayla and one will be against Tristan. So the one against Tristan is going to be a miss, and the one against Rayla is going to be a 12, which should also miss. And that's going to be the greens.
Then it's Sigmund.
So, I'm gonna move down slightly, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast these guys one at a time. This one, and this one. And I'm gonna repel and
that
blast
first one you
them.
selected will be with advantage.
Okay. And I'm gonna repel and blast them so that Rayla and Tristan can get opportunity attacks if they're not dead.
If they are moved by Eldritch Blast, they do not get opportunity attacks.
Oh, do they not? Oh, right, okay.
No, you only get opportunity attacks if the target moves,
Right.
not if it is moved.
No worries. I'll just hit all 3 of them anyway. So the first one with advantage. 28
That's it.
damage. Takes 14 damage.
Okay, that will be lethal. How do you want to do it?
Just dying in screaming pain from smoke from hell, and then I'll go for the next one.
No worries.
So that'll be 20.
That's it.
That'll be 12 damage.
Okay, all goes through. Still breathing.
I'll just hit him again then if he's still breathing.
Go for it.
Screw that guy.
24.
That's a hit.
That'll be 8 points.
How do you want to do it?
Just, yep, screaming in pain. And then I'll just duck back behind here.
No worries. Who's next?
If that's you done, then it's Lucinda.
Well, I think I'd better join the fight. Not that there's much point now. But...
I can hear noises from below.
And you've not seen a whiff of orange. Not that your characters would know about orange, but there we go. But yeah.
Oh, what's the distance I've got there from red? Oh, 40 foot. Yeah. I'm going to throw an ice knife at this one here.
Okay.
So... Oh, jeez. That was a waste of a throw.
Yeah,
That's
because they
gonna
all still have
miss,
to make the
but
deck
there's
save.
still the deck save for red and blue. So red gets a 15 and blue gets a dirty 20. Oh, and the DC's 13. So yeah, they make the save as well.
Oh, lovely. So nobody gets hit.
Oh, sorry. The one against red I think should have been made with advantage. Yes, the name tag was above the fairy fire, so you can re-roll for the ice knife.
Oh, wow. Oh, that'll do.
Okay. So yeah, they still make their saves, but yes, you with the advantage you are able to land the ice knife on the red. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. So it's the piercing damage that's the important one, which is 13, which is going to be lethal.
Nice. And I haven't killed our party as well. That's excellent.
Very true. Is there anything
No,
else
no.
you'd like to do?
Nine times out of 10 when I use that weapon, it kills us, not them.
You're learning.
How would I do it through the chest?
Okay. Who's next?
Red.
Okay. Okay. So one of the reds starting in the moonbeam. Okay. So they've made the saving throw. Because that's going to be a 17 to save, which ought to do it. They still take half damage, and half damage might be lethal, but there we go. Like, could it be lethal? Yes, it could. So if we can get a damage roll, and then red's going to move and take a shot. Whoever casts the moonbeam, can we get a damage roll, please?
Oh, yes. So sorry. 2d10. Oh. 9 damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, so 2d10, and then made the save, so it's halved. And then he's gonna come up and take a shot against you, and that's gonna be a crit. So you know you're still taking that as a regular attack, but that's still gonna be 5 points of piercing damage. Can you make a con save against poison, please? And then another one against, another one to keep the moonbeam up.
Poison. Oh, yes. Moonbeam up.
Still does it.
Cool. There we go then.
No worries. So that's going to be that red, and then this red's going to come down and take a shot at Rayla. That is going to be that's going to be a 22 to hit.
That's hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 piercing damage and a con save against poison, please. Okay, an 11 to save. That's going to be a fail. So you are poisoned for an hour. So that's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And that's going to be the reds. It does not
Then-
end by killing the one who did it. You're poisoned for an hour until it's removed.
Sorry, I'll check the red.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so that's 45 feet. Then even with issues with the terrain, the oranges should be able to dart round from the bottom passage to here.
Yeah.
You remember that one of the blues had a horn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and then
It's fine.
That rest was looking good.
at the end of their turn, their captain who was holding his action is going to then move 30 feet. Not quite enough to join the fray, but they're all dashing up to meet you. These do appear to be the ones that you scared off last session.
Clever little monkeys.
Mm.
And yes,
Now we've
that's
had a wet
orange, which should put
Uh,
us back at the top,
that-
as we have no need for initiative count 0.
It does for Rayla.
I know it's like very last minute, but would you be okay if Emperor Titan joined the game as a guest?
After the combat, absolutely. Does he have a token with us?
I'm sure it can whip up something.
That's fine. Yeah, that'd be fine. And it's your go.
I'm trying to do so many things at once. I go to this guy. Sing. She's like. Two
They are with
crits?
disadvantage, so I'm afraid because you're poisoned. So that's gonna be 1 crit.
That was the disadvantage roll I was doing.
Yeah.
Just rolling them separately because I forgot how to roll the disadvantage.
That's fine. Yeah, so that's gonna be a crit against green. Okay, 10 damage all going through. And then you got 2 more attacks.
I didn't. I thought I got it to roll a disadvantage, but it didn't work. Here's another roll.
No worries. Okay, so an 11 to hit misses. As usual, there's a numbness in your arm. It doesn't quite connect against the drow. You got your 3rd attack?
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss, I'm afraid.
That's.
No worries. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That'll be me.
Okay,
Then it's
who's
Blue's
next?
Blue.
Okay. There it's blue. So, one of them starting in a moonbeam. That's going to be a fail on the Constitution save. Where is there space for blue to act?
Go under the roll, you can use the 9.
Yeah, no, it's alright. We can do a fresh roll.
Five.
No way.
This is why I never use Moonbeam. But carry on.
Okay. So then Blue's gonna come up and make a pair of short sword attacks against Tristan. Okay, so one of them's going to be a complete miss. It's going to be an 11, and the other's a dirty 20, which still will fail to pierce Tristan's armor. And then we got another blue in the south. Yeah. So it's going to come up to to be with the troop. But we'll instead of drawing short sword, we'll draw a loaded hand crossbow and fire it, very closely at Magpie. So I'm getting that attack roll now. That's going to be a dirty 20, and that one probably will hit.
Yeah, that hits me. I'll uncanny dodge it though, please.
That's alright. So that's going to be 7 piercing damage, which you halve to 3, and a con save against poison, please.
3, and a con save. I'm not good at con. I'm not actually that bad at con saves. Let's see. 16.
That'll do it.
I was you just outside my aura as well.
Probably, but I've done it anyway, so it's fine. It's all good. Is that all the blues?
That's all the blues.
So then it is me. I'll be taking the disengage action.
I'm sure you will.
Disengage action. Fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hide behind Lucinda. And I'll be doing another fairy fire. I'll be using my last first level spell slot. I think you can guess exactly where it's going.
Graves are all been round away. Graves are round away.
It'll be pretty much centered on.
Yeah, I'm getting 7
orange
dex
guy here
saves.
to try and get. Yeah.
Okay. So two of them make it. One of them gets a 16, which fails, and then 3 of them get trivial. But then one's getting a dirty 20 and one's getting an 18. So I'll get those little flames marked. I wasn't sure whether I should be ordering it top to bottom or left to right, but as it turns out, it's first and last that save. Which is blue also fails.
Nice. That'll be me done and Tristan's turn.
Hurrah! I'm having a think. What I really want to do is I put that there. I'm trying to think of a way to make a blockade with my moonbeam and me. But I think everyone needs to move a little bit further back down the corridor next turn. So instead, I'm just going to move my moonbeam. There, let's get 4 of them.
No worries.
I'll do my action, then my movement. I think if we move a tiny bit up the corridor, back up to here, I can use my moonbeam. Next turn, move it to there, just to block the corridor. Then we can all fall back and you can range them and they can risk running through a moonbeam or fighting me.
Like a plan?
Yeah, that'll be my goal then. Yeah, because I'm still concentrating, I can't do bonus action. Yep, cool, that'll do.
Then it's green's
You're not
go.
worrying about the 2 greens and the blue anymore then?
They're going to get funneled into the same little.
Yeah, so they
what
can
do you
all,
call it when
they
you
can all
funnel
take a
people
swing
into
if they want. So if you
Yeah.
fall back, I move my moonbeam to here. They're going to get everyone else is behind me up the tunnel. Then they're going to have to either run through a moonbeam and a load of arrows or try and fight me.
No worries. The greens are attacking Rayla. One gets a with the short swords. One gets a 16. One gets a 15. Do either of those hit against Rayla?
My armor class is a 16.
Okay, so one of them hits, one of them misses. So the one that hits with the short sword will deal 7 piercing damage. And that's going to be the greens.
Then it's Sigmund.
Okay, so here in Tristan, I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just back up a bit. First Eldritch Blast on the one that's looking a bit weak, bloodied here.
Yep.
It's a 20.
To hit.
Be 15 damage.
Okay, that'll do it.
And then I will try and pump the next 2 Eldritch Blasts into this one.
Go for it.
So it'll be a 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, that's again 15 damage. Is he still alive?
Yeah, so a 15 will be lethal, and then you got one more.
One more. With the last one, can I see hit this guy for here? Would I be able to get him?
Pun?
This blue, can I hit him with my Eldritch? Yeah, I'd be able to hit him with Eldritch Blast, this one here. This
Yeah,
blue.
yeah, we're being within your dark vision, so that'd be fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
And
hit
this
him.
one's with advantage, remember.
Go for
Is
the
it
other
yeah?
blow. Go
Okay.
for the other blow.
No. I'm gonna push this one back. With advantage, you said. Oh, it didn't roll with
Mhm.
advantage for some reason. Well, 24, I'm assuming that hits it. Oh, I could roll for the crit, actually.
Chap the crit.
Yeah, 16. So
Yeah, so 24 hits.
that'll be 14 damage, and I'll just repel him the full maximum distance back.
No worries. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do here?
I'll just move 1 square back up, and then yeah, that's me.
Okay, who's next?
Lucinda.
Right. This blue here is still
Mhm.
alive, isn't it?
Yes.
Both
Yeah,
blues
yeah.
are
That blue
alive,
has
okay.
taken damage, but not much.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a level 4 moonbeam covering that one and the 2 reds. Let me just draw it in. Circle. So we've got a level 4 moonbeam at that point there. And I'm also going to take a couple of steps back. But I can still see my moonbeam. I assume if I can still see it, I can still concentrate on it.
I mean, technically, you don't even need to see it to concentrate on it. Can you put a concentration symbol on yourself, please?
Of course I can.
Okay, then who's next?
What do you use for
then it-
concentration?
Oh, I used the stopwatch.
Yeah, thought so.
Because it's got a number that you can put on to track the rounds.
It's red next.
Okay, red next. So they were using their bows before. Okay, so this is a different moonbeam, but they know perfectly well what that thing does after it burnt their captain. So instead they're gonna head round. And seeing Rayla there, they can each take a shot. That'd be a sensible thing to do. So one of them's going to be a 21, and the other is going to be a 17. So if your armor class is 16, both of those hit for 7 damage plus 6. Sorry, 5 damage plus 4 damage for a total of 9. And can you make me 2? Yeah, can you make me 2 saves against the poisoned condition?
You have to do that if I'm already poisoned.
Yeah, because while the poison effect doesn't stack, technically that poison can get nastier if you really mess up the save.
Like that?
hadn't realised your Constitution save was so high. Okay, so if 9 is the worst you can get, then no, actually, you can't become more poisoned. Yeah, that's
That's nice to
fine.
know.
Yes, the more poisoned begins is if you get lower than a 9, so that's fine.
Is that
Right,
red or
that's
done?
going to be their go.
And it's orange.
Okay, so 4 of them are making con saves. So that's it. One of them's going to be okay. One of them gets a 17 and one of them gets an 18. So I'm confident they save. Does a 14 save? Tristan.
Sorry.
Does a
I will.
14 save against the moonbeam?
I don't think it does. Why have I lost it? DC 15. So it does not.
Okay. So 2 succeed, 2 fail. Can we get a damage roll, please?
Yes, we can. 8.
Okay. So 8. So if I put, so one of them takes 4, and that's going to be 8. And that's going to be 8. Okay, and then that's going to be 4. Okay. And then those 2 at the back who are unaffected, but still not wanting to run through this thing. So, okay, so we got...
Gotta get out.
So a couple of Drow there that are going to move towards Rayla. A couple of Drow that are going to sprint up towards Tristan. And then 2 more that are going to carefully move around and take shots at Magpie, because they know Magpie is the source of the fairy fire. So we'll get those rolled.
Ooh.
So the 2 on Rayla are going to be a 17 and a miss. The 17 does 3 piercing damage, and because it's the short swords, they are not poisonous. So that's 3 piercing damage to Rayla. The 2 against Tristan are going to be misses, and the 2 against Magpie is going to be a crit and a 13.
I'll uncanny dodge the crit, please. I should also have mentioned, I don't know if you spotted or if it makes any difference. When I cast a fairy fire on them, obviously I will drop concentration on the fairy fire on the other bunch.
They were all dead, I believe.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
no, sorry, the blue was still alive.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What? How much does it hurt?
Okay, so that's going to be 7 piercing damage, which you may halve to 3, and it's a con save against poison.
3 damage. Con save. Come on. No, I'm poisoned too.
Or worse than that, you are unconscious.
Aw.
Yeah, if the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. The target wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature uses an action to shake it away, but in the meantime, that's lights out, including the fairy fire.
That's fair enough. Somebody slap me. Is that orange all done?
Pleasure.
That's orange all done.
Then back to the top for Rayla.
Run away. Please just run away.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry, I know you've got that aura, but it's not going to be enough, because I think, is it +3 your aura?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking those orb attacks.
Okay, no worries. So we'll get them made. Okay, one is going to be a 21 and one's going to be an 18.
They both hit.
No worries. So one of them is going to be 7 and one of them is going to be 5 for a total of 12 piercing. But then you're free to move.
Stop by me and kick me.
Kick.
An arm strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did say shake.
Or
so
shake.
just would
Well, you can use your
It
action to
had-
shake
it
him
had to do
awake,
some
or
damage, I
one
think.
attack to kick him to deal damage.
Yeah.
I'll shake him.
No worries.
Nice.
Okay. So he's still poisoned, but is no longer unconscious.
Trying to remember what poison does.
Disadvantage on attack
everything.
rolls and ability checks.
Yeah. Okay. Is that really done?
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
blue.
So one of them's starting in Tristan's.
That's not mine, that's
Lucinda's moonbeam. Okay, that's going to be a 1. So that'll be a damage roll needed.
With pleasure.
Okay. So this one's going to come up and make a couple of attacks against Magpie, who has just woken up, which means these will not be crits if they hit.
Did I do something to you, Jack, in the last couple of weeks?
Huh? Yeah, you rolled a
Did I-
4 in your con save to avoid unconsciousness. No, it's just been one of these. The
I
job
know,
put
I'm
you in
kid-
an
I'm-
unusually good position.
Yeah, I'm
Mimal,
good.
let's see. I'm just going to check the movement on that lower one. Yeah, so that lower one is still confined to ranged attacks. Might as well shoot Tristan to get that in a vague attempt to get that moonbeam down. So I'm just getting these attacks rolled, and you are kidding me. The highest is a 14 to hit.
Oh, right. Oh, that's interesting.
So I imagine that will miss against Magpie, and then the one who's shooting at Tristan is going to get a 22, which is going to be, a miss against Tristan's armor. And those are the blues.
Then it's me. Alright, I've got almost permanent disadvantage now, which sucks. But I can still disengage as a cunning action. 5, 10, 20, 25. Let's move back there. I forgot to prep jokes. Nuts. Oh, well, use me one for the other night that I quite liked. Oh, hang on. Let me check distance. Yeah, we're all good. Shout at that blue drow that's in range for Tasha's hideous laughter. And go, what's a cleric's favourite drink? Divinity. Yeah.
It's going to be a 19 to save, I'm afraid.
Ah, that's fine.
Tough crowd.
Just go.
Well,
It is.
Well, if everyone wants to try and bully that blue, I'm going to try and block this off like that to avoid, so they don't want to run through the moonbeam. And I'll just stand here and finally start using
that joke. I think we should all have to take an intelligence saving throw.
Don't encourage the DM.
That's my action. I'm not going to move because we're sort of making a bulkhead now. Yeah, because I'm still concentrating, so that'll be it. That'll do me.
Okay, greens are all dead, so it's Sigmund's go.
15. So, first blast I'm going to put into this blue to repel him.
Go for it.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Nice.
Is that right? Because I right click.
With another D10.
Alright, another D10. I'll just roll in here.
Mm-hmm.
Level 6.
Noise, 16 force damage, and I'm gonna put that through. Oh, sorry, 15 force damage.
Yeah. And I'll try and finish off this one here with the next blast.
Go for it.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Will be 12 damage.
And that'll be lethal.
Cool. And then I'll just 5 to. In fact, I'll put the last blast into the blue. Give him some damage.
Go for it. Presumably not gonna push him out of the
No,
moonbeam.
no. I'll leave him in the moonbeam.
That's fine.
So that's a 19.
19. Yeah, that'll hit.
Will be 13 damage.
Or goes the.
And I'll just go for 10, 15, back to where I was. That's me.
No worries.
Lucinda.
Who's next?
Lucinda.
Right, I'm gonna give these two reds a headache by moving the moonbeam.
Go for it.
I'd love to, I can't grab it.
Draw a square over the whole moonbeam. You shouldn't be able to select any of the corpses.
No,
And then you can just use the R keys to move it around.
Oh, maybe. Whoa! Major movement. Right, okay.
Please keep your moonbeam within the caverns.
Yeah.
That's alright. And then is there anything else you'd like to do? Because you got your bonus action and you got your
I'm
movement.
gonna take 2 steps back.
Go for it.
I don't believe I can use any bonus action at the moment because it would.
No worries.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Who's next?
Okay, can you do red, then orange, then Rayla? Because I'm going to have to run for 2 seconds.
Absolutely.
Can you get that? Red, orange, Rayla.
Okay. So, red. The 2 reds have failed their con saves. So, can we get a damage roll and then? That's right. Can we get a damage roll for the reds, please?
You can. Give me 2 seconds. Spells level 4. Do apologise about this.
Okay, 19. So that's going to kill both of them. So that's red's go. And then it's going to be orange. So they all, so they can see that there's a light, and none of them really seem to like that. So one of them can come up nervously drawing a short sword, and the other 3 can try and take their shots against the one blocking their way. So I shall get those attack rolls done. Okay, so one of the archers is able to get a crit.
Cool.
No worries. So that's gonna be 7 piercing damage and a con save against poison, please.
2 seconds. Down 7. A con save, you say?
Yes, please. Okay, you're not poisoned, and then just another con save to keep the moonbeam up.
Of course. Yeah.
That's also up.
Huzzah.
And that's the oranges, so then it's Rayla.
gonna step back a little, then fireball blue.
Cool. Because of the poison, that'll still be with disadvantage, but yeah, you can absolutely do it. Okay. That's going to be a miss, I'm afraid, but you've got your bonus action, which you may use to make a weapon attack.
I'll try the crossbow.
That's a hit.
Yes.
Nice.
9 piercing damage. All goes through.
That'll be Megal.
No worries.
I'm back, so it's blue now.
Okay, then it's blue. So, one of them's starting the turn in Tristan's Moonbeam. That's going to be a failed save. So that's going to be some damage, and then going to move to try and get some attacks in. So, 15 radiant damage. That'll be enough to bloody, but not enough to kill. So, the attacks begin. So one of them's going to be a 15, and one of them is going to be a 21. With neither can pierce your mighty metal.
Hate to be
And then
but does he have advantage?
Yeah, you've been flanked, aren't you?
I did
Oh.
factor in the advantage.
Hmm.
And then one of them's going to come, and then the other one's going to come up to here and still try and get a shot off. Okay, that's going to be a 23, so close, but not quite enough. And then that's going to be the blues.
Okay, then it's me.
Shoot that dude,
Grr.
will you?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the plan, but I've got issues with poison at the minute. So I'm gonna move here and hide in a cleft. Can I do that? Would I
You
be
can.
hidden down?
That would get rid of your. That would cancel out the disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I was after. I mean, I'll get sneak attack anyway because there's a ally within 5 foot, but
Correct.
that's the one. So short bow on blue at the back.
Okay.
Straight roll. Oh, for fuck! Excuse me, language.
No.
That would be a
worries.
miss.
Your language is quite justified, to be honest.
Okay. Who's
That's me
next?
done, Tristan. Sorry, Tristan.
That's fine. Right. I will. I'm going to use something a little bit special. Where's my feet spell gone? No, I'm not. I'm just going to go plain old axes. I was going to try and do something fancy, but you know what? Let's not mess about. I will use, not my axes, my stone sword. And I will attack the guy behind me, the one that's got through the defences. First attack. Should hit.
That's a hit.
18 damage.
All goes through.
Still going.
Yep.
Fine. And again. 21
That's a hit.
for 13 damage.
All goes through. How do you want to do this?
So he's going to try and just turn round and out of frustration just start beating him with a pommel rather than just and then turn back around and face the other enemy. Just out of sheer frustration and anger, almost barbarian like, just beating him to death.
No worries.
And that will be my goal because I don't want to move because we're finally in a good position.
Yeah, sick fund then, please.
Yeah, I'm just going to put all 3 blasts into this blue here.
Go for it.
I'll just roll all the hits first. In fact, there's a crit.
Yep.
this was with the crit damage this time, so 13. 17.
That's just gonna miss, I'm afraid.
No worries.
Wow.
24.
Oh.
That's a hit.
7.
No worries.
And I'll repel him as well, just to play it safe.
Okay.
Having trouble getting to anybody. I'll just laugh at him. That's me.
No worries.
Is that all 3 blasts? Then it's Lucinda.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam.
So if you move it below mine, we can try and shepherd them in.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go for those 2 orange there.
Oh, you're gonna block them off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What else are we gonna do with 2 moonbeams?
I thought you were gonna move it across one, so there was only one lane, and they could stack up one at a time. But
Well, I can do if you want, but I won't get. I could go there if you think that's better.
no, I mean like up one, left one, so I can still run forward and stab things. But you're right, it's sensible just up one.
What do you want, up or down?
Leave it there. That's the sensible. I'm just being.
Put it where you want it.
I've just
Put it where
finally.
Lucinda would put it.
Well, I'm thinking we cut them off completely, so they have to get wounded to come and attack us. So if you think it's more sensible going down one, shout go down one.
left.
You know me, I will play with.
Left one, so then I can still hit things with a sword. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stood here like a donkey.
I only get one.
Move it back right then. My rolls are not that good that I can just walk through killing everything. I was just riding the hive, actually.
There's only a narrow path that they can get through. You can only hit one at a time.
Yeah.
I'll leave there. We're done.
Okay.
I'm still hitting 2, which is what I planned to do.
Mhm.
I was advised by the party down 1.
Who's
I
next?
accept down 1. I don't accept left 1.
Reds are all dead now, aren't they?
Correct.
So orange.
Orange. So 2 of them are starting in the moonbeam. One of them succeeds, the other fails, and then survivors are going to make their various attacks. So I'm going to need a damage roll for that, please, Lucinda.
It's going. It's coming. When Roll20 decides what it's rolled, it will come through.
No worries.
It's nice. Oh no.
Okay, so they should both survive that one. Okay. So none of them have any intention. Neither of them have any intention of remaining in the moonbeam. But between them, they can still get a volley off. See if they can clear a path. No, no, those are going to all miss. Some like really badly. And that's going to be their turn. Who's next?
I suppose they'll keep them just firing at anyone else as well if they're trying to break through.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the top for Rayla.
Boo.
Get blue.
Firebolt blue.
Okay.
Poison sucks.
14's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
Being
If only you had
poison
someone who
sucks.
could remove it with the power of touch.
I know you're hinting at me, but I have no lay on hands and no spell slots left for that sort of thing.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you were
never
hinting
mind.
at Lucinda.
I was reading through my spells. I didn't think I had anything that would work.
Okay, yeah, a 14's gonna miss, I'm afraid. Still got your bonus action if you wish.
Would I be able to shoot with my crossbow? Or does it have a reload in it?
So the loading property just means you're limited to 1 attack per turn with it. But since you haven't attacked with it this turn, you can do so now. It's going to be a miss, I'm afraid. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yell into the abyss. That's my goal.
No worries.
Blues go.
Okay. So there's one surviving blue, and due to the cram, still hasn't been able to get a chance to actually make some melee attacks. So it's going to be another one of these crossbows. Oh wow, that's going to be a 10 to hit, and that's going to be blue.
It's me. Right. What am I looking at? Okay. I'm looking for a good place to hide. Can I get away with hiding there? I think so.
Who are you hiding from?
Try and hide from blue. Try and finish off the next leader.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't.
That is
No,
technically cutting through the cliff face, so it would technically work.
Yeah, but
It's not the best
actually
bit of
don't.
hiding you've ever done, but it will do.
No, I think. Let me just check my spell slots I've got left. Yeah, I think at this point I'm actually just going to try and cast another fairy fire, focused about there, and try and relight up all the oranges.
No worries.
So he's getting very close to me being out of spell slots.
No worries.
And then once you've done whatever saves for them, that'll be me done and back onto Tristan.
So 5 oranges and presumably the blue one as well.
If they can fit in the 20-foot cube.
20 foot is 4x4.
Oh yeah, 4x4. Yep, absolutely. Then. If I can.
So I've currently got a measure tool stuck on my screen. But... okay, so only the 5th one got a roll worth mentioning. Yeah, because the DC 17. Who would be 5th? It would be that drow, 2nd from bottom. So I'll get that put through.
Cool. Then yeah, Tristan.
Huzzah! Perfect timing.
Lots of advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to switch on advantage, and starting with the head of the snake, as it were. This one. I'm going to take my magic sword attack.
No worries.
26 should hit.
26 will hit indeed.
18 damage.
How do you want to do this?
This is going to be a proper head from the dock down, slash across the chest.
No worries.
Then moving on to the second attack, next one on the line. 22. Huzzah.
That's a hit.
But only 10 this time.
No worries. All goes through. And that will still do it.
Yes, just a quick hurry up. So 1 down, 1 up, and a nice.
There we go. It's all coming together now.
We're finally working like a well-oiled machine.
And that will be my turn.
No worries.
Second.
Yeah, I'll just try and finish off blue.
Sweet. Advantage, remember?
Yep. So here comes the first one. 26.
26 is a hit.
So that'll be 12
On blue.
damage. Yeah, blue. I'm just going to keep
Yeah.
hitting him, and
That's
if
fine.
he
12
doesn't-
damage all goes through.
If he doesn't die, then I'll just repel him.
Not yet.
Oh, that's a crit. Again. Jesus, I'm critting all the time tonight.
Could well do it.
So we'll roll the crit damage. 16.
That'll do it.
Okay, who's left? Yep, I'll just attempt to finish this this guy here as well then.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one with advantage as well? Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Another crit.
Another crit.
2 in a row there. Jeez. Oh.
Weighted dice.
Karmic dice. So that'll be 16 damage.
That'll do it.
And that's me.
No worries. Who's next?
Lucinda.
One move me moved on to those two drow.
Go for it.
Done.
Are you
Who's
done?
next?
Okay. Orange.
Those two drow. So, let's have a look. So, top one fails, bottom one succeeds. Let's get a damage roll for that. I'm not liking those odds for top one with 3 health trying to save against 4d10.
Sorry, I've made the wrong roll. That wasn't.
Whatever, if I take the first 4 die rolls, that's still going to be 10, 14. And even if the bottom one's taking 7, that will still be lethal. So with that, all of the drow are dead.
So,
That felt a lot
we-
more difficult than it should have been.
That's quite a lot of them there.
Out of initiative.
should I get Emperor Titan to join us now?
Yes, please. If he's got a token.
He's put one in the chat of GDQ. Speak of the devil.
How do?
Hello?
Hello.
What?
Why?
Oh.
Sorry for kind of just thrusting myself into this, but I thought maybe a 5th player might help.
Always.
I think you're 6th. Or I can't count.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It will be 6.
Mm.
So there is a guest sheet in the Roll20, so if you pop your token on there, then that should be fine. You don't need to bother with the character answer there.
I don't have access to the Roll20. I need an invite.
Oh, is there not one in the? Is the one in the pinned messages working?
Oh, that's a good point.
Magpie's having a serious nap. Now, after that.
Can I come join you, Magpie?
You can.
The poison
By all
crew.
means. Yes.
The party will find you in the next cavern they visit that isn't this drow one. This cavern seems to have, been used much the same way as the others, as sort of like a watch post. So you'd be able to find like the sort of the basic supplies of the drow. But as you're already provisioned with a lot of the mundanities, there's not a lot worth taking. But as I say, as with any of the other caverns, if you need some basic supplies, you could pillage what they had.
Well, what we could really use was
just jump into
the
sleeping
door.
Yeah.
And the only thing around we have really to build a door again is...
The bodies of our enemies.
Yep, we're going to have to do that again, aren't we? In we go, and we'll just pile up the corpses until we can't be disturbed.
No worries.
Magpie,
Yeah.
you have to
I
get
mean,
by the...
we've still got my rapier, so we can all have a nice nap, and if anything sneaks up on us, we'll know.
Yeah, but you've got to sleep by the door for that.
Well, I need everybody within 30 feet of me for that.
You can perch on my shield like a little robin bird.
we go.
I'm just waiting for Jack to say whether. Okay.
Yeah, so I was just building your door.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you're free to take a long rest. I can tell you we don't have to sort watches unless you particularly want to, because basically anything that would be disturbing you at this point has already been neutralized. So the only disturbance you would have would be a nocturnal visitor, assuming they've got access to the Roll20.
I have access to the Roll20. I don't have a token, like the token thing you.
Can you, if you click on the guest token and then do edit, then you should be able to upload the file there, and then I'll be happy to pop you down on the map. Did anyone want to do anything before taking a rest?
I just want to say to the others that it's no fun being poisoned.
No, I'm not a fan of being poisoned.
I certainly
I
don't.
was going to
fun.
stomp on a bug because I didn't get to kill anything, and it's made me sad.
Well, I could use my last of my spell slots to cure 2 poisons, unless naps will do it anyway.
When the poison go away with the rest anyway.
Yeah, it lasted an hour, I think.
It
Jack
lasts an hour.
said.
So it would
There
fade
wasn't anything
sometime into your
worse
rest.
with mine other than me getting knocked unconscious because I did so pants on the rope.
Cool, I'll summon Lance back then instead. Come
Was
here.
that- Hmm.
There you go. Use my last of my spell slots to get Lance back.
Yeah, I can't find the guest token thingamajiggy that you're on about. I'm not gonna lie.
If
you
you go into
look,
journal, which should be shaped like a newspaper.
Oh, well, unless your Roll20 is updated like mine, in which case it looks like a book now.
Oh yeah, it does.
Mm.
Doesn't it?
It's the third one from the left.
Oh.
You have
okay.
cat bubbles, a paintbrush.
I see.
I don't know what the hell you described that as for journal now.
It's a book.
Oh yeah, it is a book.
It looks
now.
like a book.
Yeah,
With 2
It looks like
stars
a
on it.
journal.
Oh, okay, yeah. You see, the fourth one across looks more like 3 books, so.
It does.
Perfect. So if I save the changes to that, then during the night there is a visitation, shall we say? Would said visitor
on the
like
bodies.
to describe themselves?
He surely would. He is a very tall, long, white-haired high elf in black and purple robes, carrying a bone staff in his left hand, with a spell book of some description hanging from his right hip. He has very dark black eye, like they're pitch black eyes, and kind of pale skin. Like it looks ashen more than pale. And I'm just going to wander in through the corpses and just be like, oh, spiffing.
I'm glad you described it as having a skull, a thingy staff, and I was like, how's he going to react? But the cool, he's already with.
Yeah, I'm just going to be standing amongst all the corpses in this little bit and just be like, test subjects, wonderful. Not really paying attention to anybody else who's still alive in the room, just like, I could do a lot with all of these.
Joe attack! Joe attack!
Lance is just excited he sees a bone to chase.
Oh, what the devil? I didn't think anything was still alive in here. Who the devil are you?
Here, boy. Here, boy.
I think we're the ones that should be asking you that question.
Have we woken up yet? We're still asleep, aren't we?
No, wrong.
I mean, shoo! Shoo!
Oh, I'm pretty sure the sword of warning woke you up, even if he's not
Yeah, that's
technically
true, yeah.
hostile.
I would have
Rapier
thought it
on
would be
it, yeah.
warning, otherwise the sword's rubbish.
Wait, so is everyone awake now?
I am awake.
Right, did I just go?
Yes,
kick
we
somebody?
would be.
Oi.
Yeah, the rapier of warning would have woken up everybody within 30 foot of me.
Yeah.
I'll just look over the group and just be like, oh, "You're a motley bunch. Did you do all of this? These?" And I'll point at the corpses.
Yes, we did.
Fascinating. What are you doing here?
Sleeping.
Oh dear. Simple minds.
Or trying to.
Well, frankly, I was more looking forward to test subjects. I'll kick a corpse, but I'm more curious now as to what you're actually doing down here in the first place.
I'll be
We get
honest.
annoyed when people wake us up.
I'll be honest. It started off with trying to steal some stuff from a fort. We rescued some orcs. We tried to get them a new home, and I'm not quite sure how we ended up down here. To be honest, it got a bit blurry after that.
You missed the bit where we stopped some fish people summoning a god.
Yeah, that's part of like, oh right, we've saved these people. We'll give them a new home, and then those fish people, and now a pile of corpses. And I really have forgotten why we're down here.
We're looking for a giant now, I think.
We had a we were
running away from
looking
a
for
giant
the
at
people
one
who
point.
killed the king of the why can I never remember their names?
The Cadolas.
We found the orcs a home. Why didn't we go home ourselves after that? We weren't even trying to rescue orcs originally. I proper lost track of why we're down here, other than just the lust to the blood.
We were running
Oh,
away
you came
from
because
giants.
Hill,
That's when we
Frost,
met
and
me.
Fire Giants were raiding the lands around, and you were set to put a stop to that.
Right. He just looks at you all very confused at the jumbled version of events that led you to this particular point, and he's just like, right, okay, so
Yeah, we're just sort of going with the flow right now.
Yeah.
Yes, that much is very apparent. Why don't I just rummage through these corpses and make some adjustments to them, and you go back to sleep, I suppose, if that's what you were doing.
I don't trust him.
As long as you don't adjust them from being dead to being alive, well, that's fine.
I'm gonna whisper to Magpie, I don't trust him.
You can use the magic rings.
I'm gonna telepathically say I don't trust him.
Oh yeah, we got magic rings.
They're dead. If I wanted to bring them back, why would that be a problem? It'd be on my side at least, anyway. If you claim the idea of working together to get further through this mess you seem to have found yourself in, they can be your friends too.
Hey, worst comes to the worst, I can just try and tell him to go.
Tell me to go. I mean, I could go if that's what you want.
Could give it a word. No, you can't hear me at the minute. I'm doing this telepathically
sorry.
apparently. It's okay.
I like him. I think we should take him along.
I mean, you did just kill like 50 Krakatoa 2 weeks ago. Because you needed some more bodies to throw at enemies that could work with him.
Well, he's not going to be the first random person we've bumped into.
He's took me along, and look, worked out well so far.
I mean, he has woken us up. Have we completed our long rest yet?
Yeah. I think Jack said we could
You'd be like
take
in the
a
middle of
long
it.
rest.
You'd be able to complete the long rest there.
Yeah. Provided he doesn't attack us. Does anyone ask his name
provided
yet?
he doesn't, kill you in your sleep.
Right.
I don't think we have asked his name. What's your
This is
name?
all happening telepathically, is it?
Yes.
Just stood there, just examining corpses. I love it. I fucking love it.
So, what's your name?
My name, darling, is Valkoran Banlon. I'm an, shall we say, an acquirer of things of interest to me personally, and I must say, looks at the corpses, these all are very interesting to me. Nice to meet you, and your names would be?
My name's Rayla.
Oh, wait. He could be like Faye. We could have just given our real names to the Fae.
You might have. I'm going to call
Balls.
myself Gerald.
Hey, I'll just give him my name. Sigfrind. A pleasure.
Pleasure. Oh, it's turning into a wonderful day. New toys to play with, new people. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, go back to sleep. I'll be fine for the next few hours. So,
That's because it's good enough for me. Wake me up if you try to kill anyone.
oh, don't worry.
I'll just telepathically tell my familiar to sit and watch him. Don't take your eyes off him.
And then, I suppose if they're all going back to sleep, I will...
Put your corpse in appropriately.
Yes, totally.
Yes, great.
Do you know what? I'm going to really ramp this up. I'm going to go... How many do I get at this level?
There's a generic summons token you can use.
Okay, so... Sorry, I've just got to double check how many I get from... Doesn't say. It just says 2 additional targets. That's not helpful. So how many do I get at the start? I assume just
What
one.
spell are you casting?
Animate dead?
So, okay, so, and are you doing this as a cleric or a wizard?
Wizard.
Okay, School of Necromancy.
Yes.
So, at 3rd level you get 1, but as a wizard you get 2. And then at 4th level spell you get 4, 5th level spell you get 6, 6th level spell you get 8.
Awesome. I'll burn a 4th level animate dead. Give me 4 corpses. Please, with a cherry on top.
No worries. So you can use the generic summons. In fact, actually, if I might as well just try and get some skeletons onto the map because they're nice and easy.
I'll just go, my new friends, go and sit my butt, in whatever this is, and just sort of rest for the next few hours, and use Arcane Recovery, because I'm assuming it's going to be a short rest for me, considering they're already halfway through a long rest.
That's fine.
Cool.
So I'm just putting these skeletons onto the map. Because they're fresh kills, you technically have to unwrap them before they can be used to make skeletons.
I thought it says body.
Lovely.
Here we go again.
Yeah, it's because they can be either based on their condition, but yes, you can make them into skeletons.
Wonderful.
Because in their
Sigfrind, your
unprocessed
familiar's got
form, they would come as
PTSD now, if that's
zombies.
the thing.
What's that?
Your familiar's got PTSD now, it's just had to sit there and
Oh,
watch
no,
a
he's
guy
an
with
he's
deep
an imp.
skin.
That's just
Okay.
a normal Friday night for him. Me as well. I'm feeling 9 hell. It's just a Friday
Yeah,
night for me.
I'll just cast prestidigitation on myself to get rid of all the blood and gore after doing all the work, and just rest, sit, and just...
Yeah.
No worries, you should be able to control the skeletons. Please give them the same
Wonderful.
initiative score.
I will
I like
try.
Mhm.
Come on, buddies, come to...
Oh, and did you come from the north or the south passage outside here? The north is where they've been, the south is where they haven't been.
Yeah, I came up from the south passage.
Okay, then I will message you what's ahead. You probably had a very good reason for not going immediately that way. So that's going to be...
Love undead servants. So handy.
You don't necessarily have to tell the party that's what you saw, but that would be what you saw.
Oh, okay.
I've messaged you in the Discord. Either that, or I've messaged some completely random person something.
Okay.
I have done that before.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, some poor bastard now thinks they've been indoctrined into a secret society.
I was going to say, we could up now going, stranger, Val, which way did he come from?
Oh dear.
Ah, Val.
So, are they still sleeping or are they awake now? I'm confused.
By the time you finish your short rest, they should probably be awake and ready to do the last couple of hours before the long rest is fully done, and then they can be off an atom.
Sounds good to me. Up to you. Over to you guys.
Or what would you like to do upon waking up, doing your light activity, and completing your long rest?
Let's go mess some more stuff up.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna walk over to a skeleton, poke it in the face, and be like, I like this guy. I like what you're cooking here.
I want to poke a skeleton.
Yeah, I just poked one in the eye.
Poke.
That one's called Reginald. Yes, I give my pets names, and I can't help it. They're just so adorable when they're dead.
Very civilized. I like it.
Are you a necromancer?
My dear, what would ever possess you to assume that that is what I am?
The skeletons that weren't there till after we woke up.
Lance, stop snacking.
Oh, this is true. But did your mother ever teach you not to judge a book by its cover? To ask a man what magic he uses? Surely. Rather rude, I thought. Hello.
Well, my mum actually died when I was like very young, so no, I wasn't taught that.
I do apologise. Do you want her back? Can be arranged.
No, that's creepy.
Alright then, the offer will always be there should you ever change your mind. Anyway, what are you planning to do now that you've all slept? I'm curious.
I'm gonna
we
take
were
my dog
planning
for a
on
walk.
continuing shout south.
Shout? What's a shout?
Oh,
Shout.
Let's go shout.
Let's go shout. No. Which direction did you come from, you necrophile? Necromancer.
that's silly. It's rather rude. You must know.
Slip of the tongue.
You must know I followed you down here. The carnage you have wrought in the north is rather amusing.
Well, I think we're
Okay.
leaving. Would you like to follow?
Yes. Just want to see what happens, I suppose. More corpses, the better, is all I say. And if sticking with you creates more corpses, haha, more fun for me.
Rayla's slept, hasn't she? Shush. You can bat. You've slept, you can bat, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, I keep saying this.
I'll just put my hand on your shoulder and say, I really like necromancy, I think you're cool. And then I'm just going to walk out.
Well, and I'll just say after him, well, I do appreciate it. It is a severely misunderstood art form, I think, and people need to learn more about it.
I want to go back real.
Lance, stop looking at his staff. Aww. Here, boy.
Let's do some scouting so Rayla can get back then. Get by.
No. If you ask me, necromancy's a bit of a dead art now.
Go on, save something for the hideous laughter.
They do
feel-
say it's hard. Do say it's hard to raise a family, but it's easier if they're buried together. Ba-dum-dum-ts.
And on that note, shall we?
Indeed.
Mm.
Let's go. I'm very intrigued to see what happens.
No worries. So, can we get a confirmed direction, please?
This away?
Both. Yeah.
What way that way?
I'm pinging.
I see. So that's that way.
Okay. So, heading south.
Yeah, I believe I've taken damage after those two jokes.
No worries. Yeah. So, are you sending a scat ahead, or just all going together?
I think we were doing a bat railer again, weren't we?
Yeah,
Batwheeler!
I'm pretty sure she's gone bats.
Na bat railer.
I would batty.
And that's the thought. I'm not thinking about anything anymore.
It's intriguing.
Squeak, squeak. I'll squeak, squeak ahead.
No worries.
Quick.
Okay.
Squeak, squeak.
So, as you fly around, you can see that part of the room ahead is illuminated, and the light appears to be glinting off a large pile of gold coins, and atop it you can see a gargantuan dragon.
A real
It
one.
seems to be asleep.
Fly! Squeak, 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 roar! Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And so yes,
Well.
it is indeed a red one.
Is that worse than any other coloured dragon? I'm not that well versed on dragons.
Coloured dragons tend to be evil. As in, like, solid colours.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Metallic
that's
dragons
common
could be a bit
knowledge. And I think
iffy.
you'd also know commonly that they're associated with fire.
Would anyone like a translation of that?
Of the squeaks.
Squeak, squeak,
Oh, the
squeak,
squeak, squeak,
yeah,
squeak,
that's
squeak, squeak,
squeak.
roar! Squeak, 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 squeak.
I don't think we need subtitles for squeak, 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 yeah.
Would appear that Brent is squeaking. Why is she squeaking? What's wrong?
How did we normally translate Rayla? I've forgotten.
Normally I cast speak with animals.
We did do
Are
that.
we doing that?
We could have done that.
Let's do that then. And you can talk normally to the group.
Tristan, there's a motherfucking dragon over there.
I'll tell the group. She says there's a big pile of gold, and she needs the stealthy people to go have a look at it. Grab me some, will you?
That's it. Yeah. Nothing to worry about other than a big pile of gold.
Oh. She said, she just needs the stealthy people to sneak up and grab some. Says I should probably stay here, safe with my pup, and just keep them happy.
Can I just slap Tristan like with the black come up my wing and shake my head? No.
Fine. She said there's a dragon atop the gold.
To be honest, you don't know what he's saying. If you're speaking bat and he's speaking human. Oh,
I think-
come on, sorry.
No, I'll tell the group what she says properly.
No, I quite like this. I think we should play it.
Let's do it. I'm not stealthy. I'm staying put. So no.
I'm with this man.
I mean, that's a lot of moolah. We haven't found a single shop yet, but that's a lot of moolah.
Oh yeah, I mean we're already kind of loaded.
Speak for yourselves. I'm poor as dirt.
Me
Dead.
Well, do I have great news for you? Who's the fastest? Oh, Lucinda, didn't you get like a turn into smoke thing?
Oh yeah, gaseous form, didn't you? We were talking about it not so long ago. We could just float past the dragon.
Well, moment. Lucinda could turn into a dragon, distract it, and run away because it can cover what? What are we working out as? Like 48,000 miles or something?
Yeah, it's not gaseous form, it's a wind walk.
Yeah.
I don't believe gaseous form's on the druid list.
Either way, he had some way of going absolutely turbo fast.
Yeah.
He could lead the dragon away, and then we could sneak up, grab a whole load of the horde, and do a runner.
I was just thinking about getting past the dragon.
I'm sorry, did you say dragon?
The gold.
Oh yeah, we're all using magic rings, aren't we? Yeah, there's a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Big red
fun.
one.
Never had a dragon corpse before.
Well,
This
off
could
you
be
trot.
Interesting.
You're not going to get one now.
Be careful how you phrase that.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that I meant what I said. Dragon corpse.
Yeah, you got 300 feet of movement per turn. You can dash to 600, so that should be more than enough to outpace a dragon, surely.
The dragon might lose interest when he turns into the gaseous form, though.
Go in his eyes, go up his nostril, tickle his.
Dragons are very old and they tend to be very, very clever.
Can we hope this is modern magic then that they've not come across?
So, what are we doing? Going to fight a dragon, or are we just going to skulk in the corner?
I'm just not quite sure at the moment.
Yeah, we're debating. I mean,
can
we might
quick
be able to take a dragon.
Can we quick
We're
save?
all rested up. We've got literally
Quick save.
everything. Yeah, quick save. Yeah, quick save.
Listen, I'm all for fighting a dragon. I think.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, Jack's not said there's a whole bunch of health potions lying around in the Corian cave just down here.
If you want,
If there are any health potions to be found here, they are most likely to be found in the dragon's horde.
Yeah.
I'm
Most
guessing you make a
likely
good
they're
point with
definitely there.
Dragon Horde. Oh, let's try it.
Oh no, this is going to end badly.
I think this is it.
All those in favour of trying to take down Big Red Dragon, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Joel, Barney, Eric.
It was your idea in the
just
first
raise
place,
their
Tristan.
hands, their skeletal hands.
No, it was my idea to tell the stealthy people forward to steal the money that we apparently have no. Unless there's going to be like a travelling merchant just randomly deep in a drow cave.
if they fail the stealth, we're gonna have to run and save them anyway.
I mean, to be
could.
honest, I've only got 40 quid. I could do with some gold, but
See, I wonder how close I could get.
Or is there a way we
I've
could
still
just
got
like sneak past it
addition.
instead of fighting it?
I mean, we could, but
There's caves to the south. I don't know how.
look at all that gold, Rayla.
I know, but
That's actually a good point.
I
See,
mean,
think this is
squeak.
like you said, we could just avoid it altogether. I think there is a passage down south.
There are several passages to the south.
We could just
Yeah.
pass it.
Oh, but where's
could
the
say-
adventure in that? Where's the fun?
Also a
Mm.
good point.
Think
You
of
guy?
it.
Off you trot then.
All right, fair enough. I'll go by myself if I have to, but
You got your
pretty sure
skeleton
I'm
pal.
not going to last long.
Send your skeleton guys.
I
The
have faith in
dragon
the skeletons.
Telstar is over 20 foot long.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very, very appreciative of being woken up from his nap.
Does anyone speak Draconic? You could try and talk to him. Make a deal.
I think most.
I don't.
No,
Hi.
I do think most dragons do speak common.
If needed, I can speak Draconic.
You could, but you're a bat.
Squeak. I can drop the squeak. But
It's asleep. We can get a surprise round on it. We might be able to do, if we hit it with like our most powerful things straight off, we might be able to do a lot of damage before it gets its all its stuff.
I'm all for that. I have something in mind specifically that would be very handy in this situation.
I'm willing to give it a try.
I just want to say, if it goes wrong, I am absolutely misty stepping my ass away and leaving you guys to die.
Likewise,
warning.
good sir. Likewise.
Fair warning, I think that.
Corpses are
Yeah,
easy to find.
I'm not going down fighting. I'll be shortly behind you,
so,
invisible and running,
what's the plan
flying very quickly.
if it goes south?
If he goes down, it's only because he found a hole that a tiny creature can squeeze through.
Mm.
What's the go south plan? We need a go south
What?
plan.
A what plan?
Go south.
Oh,
If
Oh,
things
go south plan.
When you say go south plan, do you mean if things go south, or if you want to go south?
If things go south.
Someone
If
shouted
things go
right.
south, we go south.
If things go south, I'm misty stepping and then dashing away.
I'm willing to fight, but if I see people
Well,
running, I'm doing the same.
I guess if things go south, if Lucinda, you save that spell slot for your
Yeah, I was
wind.
going to say, as long as I save that wind walk and we're all.
That takes a
If-
minute
yeah.
to cast.
Oh, it
That's
takes
a-
a minute to cast.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Oh, hell.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm never going to survive 10 rounds of
start
combat.
picking this now then and be out of the combat.
Well, he's too big to fit down this corridor, so we just run back into the corpse room and have another nap, and then find another way around.
That's actually a really good. That's a really
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, I think he's going to be too big to come down these tunnels. So if worst goes to worst, just run back to the tunnel and hide.
The dragon could squeeze down the one you're in, because it would be a gargantuan creature squeezing into a huge tunnel. But the ones that are merely large, and there are some in the south, the dragon would not even be able to squeeze through.
That's a
if
good
it,
point. That one-
if it's with its gargantuan size.
That one very far.
Or this one
Although-
that's made by two large, and that one, and yeah.
So
What
if it goes-
about
Try
the
and smack
trying
it.
to
If it
sneak
goes wrong,
out?
are we going there? There
Or
you
the
go.
one or the two next to it.
Yeah, we all need to head for the same one, though, don't we? Otherwise, we'll all be split up and pretty badly wounded.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one.
Where are we
Waved in
going
the
here?
arrow. There's a big purple arrow someone's drawn, so we're going down there.
Hey, what?
Should we go over there and take a look down first and just make sure it's a safe passage to run down? We might be running out of the fire into the frying pan.
Good plan. Back right there.
Back right up.
Whee! Squeaking.
Alright, yeah, that's where we're going. Right, got you.
Squeakers.
Alright. That's a long way.
I
This
do
part
also
is really
have
looks
this
safe.
on me that will help.
Bless you.
Thank you all.
I've also got a scroll of greater demons in me. I could just throw it right at him.
Well, read it rather than throw the scroll at him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Get him a greater demon. He's like, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Use him.
Yeah, come on, it's going to be
So
epic.
can we get a confirmed game plan, please?
I say we kill it.
I say we get it, yeah, it's kind of nearly as close as we can, so we're all in range of stuff, and while he's still asleep, and then hit him with everything we've got. And then if we can try and get over sort of here, behind this rock, and then if things start looking bad, we disappear off down this tunnel where Batrail is squeaking from.
Squeak.
Sounds good to me.
All good? It's at least going to be epic.
It sounds like a plan. I'm all for it. Let's create an undead red dragon, shall we? Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Let's kill it first.
Tristan, you're normally the sanest one.
Yeah, I wanted to send the sneaky people to steal gold and leave me alive, but
Yeah, not happening this time.
yeah, I've got a plan to leave you all to die if it all goes wrong.
An intelligent idea. Always have a backup plan or an escape plan if one is required, and in this situation I would definitely say escape plan required.
Screw it, let's go.
Yeah, come on then, otherwise we're just going to end up talking around in circles. How, if I'm just putting him there because that's where I'd be trying to aim to get to, Jack. Is there anywhere along Magpie's route that you would like him to either make a stealth check or tell me I'm in deep shit?
No, that will be fine. Sort of moving beyond there.
So I want to move.
You know that a dragon's senses would often be able to pick creatures up.
Would I be able to tell if that's okay just with me being sneaky, or would party members be able to follow me about this far without the dragon picking up on them?
So yeah. You know that it should be fine for the others.
Sound. I'll communicate that through the ring and go, you can come at least this close without waking the dragon up.
Down here.
There's it is still a sleeping dragon.
Just following.
I'm gonna give little Lance a scratch behind the ears and go, stay here, boy. And he's gonna go stay in the tunnel because he dies first round of combat every fucking time.
I shall move over here with my boys and look at sneaky one. Just nod.
Yeah,
My back against the pillar.
I think this might be one of the times that Shield of Faith goes up before we go into combat. Just before initiative. Have a concentration marker on me.
So you're confident that the distance you're at, that an awake dragon would be able to find you, but like a sleeping dragon, you're probably all right to there, but not much further. I can't see Lucinda. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, man, I'm in. Just
No worries.
hanging back as always.
No worries. And what's the plan?
Are we rolling initiative and then just going for it?
I think the guy with the big sneak attack should have the first shot.
Yeah, try and catch him by surprise.
Can give it a go. You realise I'll completely fluff it now. I'll roll a double botch.
Or here's one positive mental attitude. You're gonna get a nat 20.
Works too.
Or I could start it off with magic missiles, which auto hits.
Yeah.
Quick question. Since
Yeah?
he's asleep, if I cast a spell that requires him to make a save, do you auto-fail it?
Depends on the saving throw. I think unconscious you automatically fail strength and dex saves, but
It's a
not
dex
like the
save.
mental ones. That is a good question.
It's also
So
a
I've still got
dragon,
my-
so it can just decide to pass every now and then if it fancies it.
That's true. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Yeah.
Wonderful, darling.
Yeah, I mean, magic missile definitely hits, but it doesn't do a huge amount of damage.
Just roll a 20, Dom, and get it over with.
Ah, fine, screw it.
I do mine at the same time he does his, because
Pew,
I have
pew.
a funny feeling...
Hey! We critted. A crit and a botch.
Attack.
Unbelievable. Positive mental
Amazing.
attitude pulls it off. Belief is everything.
Okay.
That
Right. Looks
seems
like
to be
combat
right.
started with that. Can you roll for damage, please?
I can.
That's unbelievable. It made me so happy.
28 add 15, 45, 43. I make that.
So so 43. So as you fire off this shot, you're aiming, you're aiming for like the dragon's heart, and you see it pass right through before you hear a pinging sound from somewhere inside the dragon. At which point, I will, at this point, realizing that something is badly wrong, your eyes begin to see through the dragon, and I'm afraid the gold.
No.
Damn it.
You should have snuck up to try
I
and
can't make
see
the
that.
gold disappear because it's on the map level, and
Yeah.
you see the following creature, like a metal bull, and I'm gonna put that 43 damage through.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
It's slightly
But
better
yes,
than a
then
dragon.
we will be in initiative.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative. Yes.
Yeah.
So what are we facing down now? Do we know?
Oh, I'm back.
Looks like a bull.
Some sort of mechanical bull.
I think we're all back with those
Oh,
rolls.
whoops.
Oh,
Whoops, I clicked my
Uh,
table first.
Yeah, I think we are right. Ray. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Rayla's still doing well. She got 24.
Rolled a 9. I think I have to
Uh,
re-roll it because I didn't pick it up on the tracker.
No,
I don't
we
use
don't
the
use the
tracker.
tracker.
I hate the
Yeah.
tracker on the roll 20. Can you do you want to do a roll for your skeletons, or shall I?
They go on my turn anyway.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Double check that. I'm pretty sure.
Lucinda got 5. Val, what did you get? I've not got anything on roll 20. And oh, I got. There you are.
And the creature will go on initiative count 16.
16. Okay.
Oh bugger. He goes before me.
Yes, I think after Rayla and then before everyone else.
Let's see what it does. But yeah, Rayla.
I'm gonna hop out and try a firebolt against it.
Go for it. Okay, 17 to hit. That is going to be a miss, I'm afraid.
Boy.
Because it's unable to penetrate the metal armor, the metal of its manufacture.
Okay. Gonna try a crossbow shot against it.
Yeah, if you can get within 30 feet, then it's a regular shot, otherwise it's with disadvantage.
I'll do a disadvantage. I don't want to get too close just now.
No worries. Okay. A 21 will hit. Yeah. For 8 piercing damage. All of that goes through. And
That'll
then,
Yeah, that'll be me.
okay.
Then it is Zibol. Or whatever it is.
Okay. So the the creature that's just been shot at is going to charge straight up to Rayla. Okay, then it's going to hit it with all of that. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be a 16 to hit, which I believe beats it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 13 piercing damage, and can you make a strength saving throw to avoid being knocked prone? Okay, yeah, so you are not knocked prone, and you just take the damage. As it stands before you, breathing, you can see that its breath forms a cloud that doesn't seem quite natural. You notice that when it breathes on your leather boots, the boots begin to calcify. That is going to be the creature's turn.
Okay. What's going to be the best shout for me? Oh, I may as well just try and keep doing some damage. I moved about their hide, then poke me head out and shoot it.
Go for it.
Everything went through before. 23 is my best.
23 is a hit.
4. Come on. There we go. 30 damage.
30 damage. All goes through.
Oh, and then last of my movement to go back behind the pillar.
Go for it. Who's next?
Second.
Should we just like chill out and let Dom deal with this? Because he's pretty much done it himself already now.
Indeed.
I'll just step out and Eldritch Blast it 3 times.
Go for it.
So it'll be a 24,
That's a hit.
28,
That's a hit.
and a 14. So I'm assuming
And that'll be a miss. But you got 2 hits.
No worries. That'll be 7 and 12. So what's that? 19 total.
19 force damage. All goes through.
I'll just step back in.
Warlock's not doing too shabby.
Who's next?
Val.
Wonderful, darling. It's my turn. Here we go. So I shall move there to get a decent line on him. I'll leave the skeletons there for a minute, and I will cast. What shall I cast? Do you know what? I'll just do a 3rd level magic missile.
Go for it. 5 missiles, yeah.
Sure that works. D4 plus.
Oh, 1d4 plus 1, yeah.
Okay. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was.
No, it doesn't. You gotta keep doing it for as many missiles as you got. It does get a little bit too.
Okay. So that's 1 many is it? 5.
Yeah.
5.
4 damage. 6 damage.
Yeah.
Damage. Yay.
9 damage, yeah.
9. And then that.
14.
Okay, for a total of 14. Will that do it? That will exactly do it. How do you want to slay the beast?
Oh, I don't know. I'll just send them missiles after the other using both my hands like 5 times. And then like pushing as the impact and penetrate through the metal, and it just sort of slumps to the ground. A huff. Just dies.
No worries. And with that, the creature is felled. What would you like to do?
Is
Still
the
go!
breath still coming
Still
out of
go!
it, or is that stopped with it dead? The gold's gone. The gold was never real in the first place.
Yeah. It was an illusion.
We're all very sad about that.
Steal the illusion! Steal the illusion!
Fuck the gold! Have you
Sorry.
seen what it's done to me boots?
I go up to the illusionary pile of gold and check, like use my magic senses to see if there's anything hidden underneath.
You can certainly make an investigation check if you wish.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good. 27?
Okay. Well, with a casual 27. So you're able to look around the area, and you can conclude that this is an illusion. You can even pinpoint the source, but from having a look at the ground, you can still tell that something in this area has been genuinely disturbing the ground in a way that an illusion wouldn't. And it does seem to be a larger creature than this bull. And you can you notice that the disturbed ground, it sort of goes throughout the cavern, but has its source over here.
Over there. Oh.
Yes, at the far end of the wall.
Can I see like past the illusion to see what's over there, or from what I am?
Well, I mean, you can see through the illusory gold, but I mean, you could get closer to investigate, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just walk through the illusion. Wait, no, I won't. I'll walk around the illusion.
The illusion, go through it.
Once you know it's an illusion, they turn see-through.
Oh. Okay. Well, either way, I'll just park myself there. What do I see? See anything?
Okay. Yeah. So as you get to the far wall, knowing that there is this disturbance in the ground, signs of a faint scraping, you can tell that part of the back wall is also illusory.
Fascinating. I say, I found more illusions. Shout to the group. Over here. Over this way. Shall we see if there's anything hidden inside?
Why not?
Poke your head in. Take a look.
Obviously, I have to bring my skelly bobs with me. Go about that. Just call over to the boys. Oh, boys! It's time to go. And I will go up to where I saw the illusion. Well, where I can see where the illusory bit is, and just inspect it, just to see if there's anything funky with it.
Yeah. So there is a spell around it that, were you not aware it was an illusion, would cause you to react as if it were. Like if you hadn't already determined it was an illusion, if you were to stick your hand against it, your hand would abruptly stop, and you would think it was because it had touched some rock. But you're able to just feel your way through it. Again, turning it transparent.
Wonderful. What do I see on the other side of this illusion then? Just.
So you can see into a smaller cavern with a larger pile of gold and a smaller dragon. This one seems to, seems to be like sat upright on the pile of gold, as if it had suddenly become aware of something.
Does it look at me, or I'm not?
It is not looking directly at you. It is looking in sort of like the vague direction of the entrance. But it doesn't seem to have spotted you yet. Also, what are other people doing just before we continue with this? Because I imagine a decisive moment might be about to
This
happen
dragon now, or
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
keep
think we were just following on behind Val and going, "Ooh,
That's right. Okay, if you're
secret
following behind back to
tunnel,
Val,
secret
what would you
tunnel."
like to do?
I'm going to turn around rather abruptly and just put my finger to my lips and just like make the shh motion and just be like and whisper very quietly. It's a dragon over there behind that wall, and it looks awake. Sadly.
Was it definitely a dragon? Because we
Do I know it's definitely a real dragon?
I say, Magpie, go do your thing and find out. Just another
Equally
nat
up
20 on demand, please.
Well, illusions often
I'm
do
gonna-
look like the real thing, but you are confident that you've discovered some of the illusions so far, and
Well, we were going to try and take the
you've,
other one. Let's try and take this one.
Yeah, why not? That gold looked like. Is that gold real?
Honestly, I was more taken aback by the fact that there was another dragon, but this one looks more real than the last one. It's entirely up to you, the party. I'm just a tag along at this point, really. But if you want to kill it, I'm all for it.
How long would
Okay,
you say it's been since we first started the first fight?
you
only
probably
about
still
2
have your
minutes.
Shield of Faith up if you had it.
Yes, that's what I was wondering, because it lasts 10 minutes. I was like,
Do you know what?
Right. Bear with us. I'll be a slightly more.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Go for it.
I was just going to say, do you know what? Fancy a chat. See what's occurring with this dragon, and I'll abruptly turn around and just walk through the illusion to about here and just be like, I say, old boy, it's a mighty fine pile of gold you have there. Easy illusions, however. Are you?
The dragon will focus on you, and without turning to the gold, will say, "It is mighty fine, is it not? I can tell from my wards you have destroyed my decoy."
Ah, yes, very clever. Yeah, I do enjoy decoys. They do make things a little easier to protect, yes. But sadly, I did have to destroy it. I can replace it if you want. Just figured I'd have a chat, see what's occurring. Why are you down here? Why are you hiding?
This was my home before those giants built their halls above it. Well, whilst it would be a trifle to exterminate the lot of them, I have preferred to let time do its work. I hear they have made some partnership with the appetizers of the underworld. I don't think it will last. I am sure that they will find themselves destroyed in no time. And what of you? What is your business?
Oh, me? Well, just looking around, really. An adventure. and looking for things that interest me, and I must say, you interest me. Quite large, definitely, but my realm of expertise lies in things that are dead, so I don't want that. And no, do not take that as a threat. I do not want to fight you, particularly because you're talking to me. However, please wait. I shall return in just a moment, and I'll turn around and hope that he doesn't just start breathing fire on my ass. Come back out and just be like, seems rather conversational for a red dragon. It said something about giants upstairs forming alliances with people down here, and simply wants his home back, I assume. Could avoid killing him, do the job, kill some things, and take all his gold. Or you could just come with me, walk through that door, kill him, take his gold, blah, blah.
And then go kill the giant.
Where is that? However, I think I can work a deal. He gives up a portion of his gold. We go kill the giant for him. He lives. We get rich. Everybody wins. About it. Leave it to the group.
Isn't our mission kind of to kill the giants in the first place?
Well, this is it. So we might as well get paid for doing it and not have to fight a dragon.
Fair.
Yeah, sounds good.
What's his views on starting an empire?
I mean, having a dragon on your side can always be handy.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
So.
Dragons are notoriously fickle.
Where are you?
Then we can kill the dragon later.
I will get my dog to lick you, which as a fairy would be very unpleasant if I hear any more empire talk.
I say we make a deal with the
I don't know what we
dragon.
do.
I did offer Magpie some bigger wings and he seemed to be interested, so...
No, give me whole thing sneakiness. Wouldn't be very sneaky with big wings.
Fair point. Unfortunately, the bigger is not always the better.
Oh, it is.
Exactly, it's how you use them.
Depends on the context, I suppose, of the conversation you're having. However, shall I attempt to make a deal with this dragon?
I say yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm good, whatever.
All right then. Yeah. I'll pound through the illusion again and just be like, sorry, I'm back. Hello. So you haven't moved.
You were conferring with your friends outside, were you?
Yes. Just wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page. To death. We want that. However, so happens that you are quite willing to go and kill a giant, or two, maybe three, all of them if you wish. And if you were so inclined to pay us to do it, we could take a portion of your elf payment for returning your home to you.
The dragon looks at you and laughs. If there's one thing I admire about you, it is, and your folk, it is your mindless optimism. You do not understand your position. I am Brazimal. You have destroyed my guardian and ventured into my horde. For that, the penalty is death. I shall allow you to live. No, I will suffer you to live. Only on the condition that you are able to bring me the head of King Snare that dwells above before I am able to make my Gorgon operational once again.
I see. Can you repeat that name for me, please, one more time?
Go.
He does so. So that would be King Snurray, and I will put that in the Discord.
Okay, cool, because I don't know how to spell that.
Yours.
Can I make an insight check as to whether or not he's actually going to let us suffer? Well, yeah,
Suffer
you know
you
what I mean.
to live.
Yeah, even after we bring him the head.
That is a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Wonderful.
I'm not hearing
22.
a reward here. What I'm thinking is we just kill him, take it, then go upstairs and kill the giant. Because there's no real benefit for letting him live, really, is there?
I don't like the sound of
Yeah, we're only going to get tracked by him later.
Okay. So with the 22 on your insight check, you do get the feeling that without the head he will certainly hunt you down, but you also get the feeling that he might just do it anyway.
Right.
He was not lying about his name.
And what was his name again?
Brazimal.
Brazimal. Do I know anything about Brazimal?
You can certainly make a history check to determine that.
Wasn't there a guy with lightning fists who wanted to kill a
Okay.
dragon, but he had one metal wing?
That was a white dragon.
14.
Okay, 14. So it's one of those. So you with a 14, it's unlikely that you would have heard of of Brazimal. You have heard of several red dragons, but not him, I'm afraid.
Okay. And just quickly, judging the size of the illusory wall I walked through, he would fit through it, right?
Yes,
Wonderful.
comfortably.
Okay. Knowing what I know from the insight check, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna cast a 6th level disintegrate and fucking run through the door.
Okay, so this will have to be done in initiative, as the giant is acutely aware of your position.
In the dragon.
What did I say? Did I say the giant? The dragon.
Okay, so it's a dexterity 16 save.
No, as in we'd have to do this in initiative.
Oh!
The dragon is aware of you.
Are we all rolling initiative or just them two?
You can roll initiative, but it will begin with whichever one of them goes first.
Oh dear. 11 for me.
No, I'm after you at least. If they roll badly, we might have a chance here.
No, I'm just getting a roll for. Oh wow.
Oh, hang on, I just went for a wee. What's going on? What went badly wrong?
We're rolling initiative.
Things kind of hit the pot.
Okay.
Without the roll.
In short, we kind of figured the
thought
dragon
you-
was going to kill us anyway, so we thought, screw it, we'll get him first.
He said something
Right.
about activating a
He
gorgon.
overestimated his position in the negotiations.
Okay, so I missed stuff. So, Rayla, what's your initiative?
18.
18. Sigfund?
12.
12. Val?
11, sorry.
11. Okay. Lucinda?
9.
9.
9. Tristan? Or should I just put a 1 for
9.
Tristan?
No,
9.
I'm a 9 as well.
You're slightly more dexterous than Tristan and Lucinda, aren't you, I think?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, my dex is 0.
Okay. And Z Dragon.
I'm afraid that's just going to be a 1.
Oh!
Yeah. Nat 1.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
There again.
Okay, so straight to the top. Oh, for me. Right.
Yeah, but but it will either start with Brazimal or Val.
Oh, okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever then. Whoever it's starting with, tell me and then we'll carry on from there.
Yes,
So
please.
I'm going first. And
Yeah.
between me and Brazimal. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sixth level disintegrate. Dexterity 16 saving throw.
Cool. I am getting that rolled now.
Holy shit.
Okay. And did you say dexterity save?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. So that would be a 12. So Brazimal is forced to burn a legendary resistance because disintegrate can be nasty. So it
Yeah,
will
it was-
legendary resist that.
So
What
it
happens on a
would have been
successful save?
80. Actually, no. Oh, on a failed save, the target takes. The target is. It doesn't say. It's.
If it doesn't say takes half on a successful save, then it takes none.
We'll see with VTT.
I did cast it in. I did cast it clicking the button, but for some reason it didn't pop up.
I can see it in the Roll20,
Yeah.
just not a description. But yeah, if it doesn't say that it takes half, then on a successful save it will take none, and it's legendary resistant disintegrate.
That's not fair at all. At this point, then I will. Okay.
If you open the
Brew-
spell in your screen, you should see two buttons, one saying cast and one saying display. Click on display, we can all help you with it. There we go.
I think it just says on a failed save.
Yeah, no half with that.
I'm not a wizard initiate, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna book it from there back through the illusory wall. So 5.
On a failed save, the target takes 10d6.
Yeah, on failed.
Yeah, legendary resistance, it didn't fail.
Oh, fail, sorry. I apologise, yeah.
And as I come through the wall, I'm just gonna say, ha! Failed! Sorry, here he comes. Ready? He's not a happy dragon. I'll just sort of stand there, turn around and wait for the dragon to come through. Just like, I'm so sorry, overestimated my ability, thought it would work, turns out he's lying through his pointed teeth.
Then how's it working now?
Yeah,
Is it the dragon and then everybody else, or?
No. It's gonna be after like Val. The idea is that you'd be doing normal initiative stuff, and then you've just heard something happen. So anyway, it would be whoever's after Val.
Okay, Tristan then.
Yeah. Right. First things first. Lance, run! He's gonna run off that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will ready an action to hit the dragon if he comes within melee range. And if my shield of faith is still up, that's all I will do.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a damage like. No, that's a fire damage. I imagine he's quite resistant to fire damage, actually. Oh no. I am going to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Mm-hmm.
No. Branding Strike myself, sorry, at 2nd level.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. Yep, so I'll cast that
That's
as well.
radiant damage, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fire, but it's not. So I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Lucinda.
Does anybody want to fight this thing on equal terms?
I think the issue we may have at the minute is the illusory wall still there?
You've seen someone pass through it, so it appears transparent.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking if you're trying to shoot through an illusory wall. even if you can't, even if you know it's illusory.
Yeah, then it's not going to be a problem. If you know it doesn't exist, then it didn't exist.
Oh, I'm just thinking you can't see what's on the other side of it to hit it properly.
Yeah.
Huh? It's no, but you because you know it doesn't exist, you can see through it.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, illusions only work if you believe them.
But as I say, does any of the party want to fight this on an equal footing?
Don't look at me.
What footing did you have in mind?
Doesn't matter. I need an answer. Either a yes or no. Does anyone want to fight it on an equal footing? I can't tell you why. I need a yes or no answer from somebody. If it's a no, I'm casting Moonbeam. If it's a yes, we get to fight it equally.
Yes.
I'm
Right,
just
thank you.
fitting it out.
I got a yes from Rayla. Rayla, you are now a big red dragon.
Oh shit!
What spell are you using for that?
I will show it now that someone has said yes, because it had to have them to agree to do it. Where's my spells gone?
Because if it's polymorph, dragons aren't beasts.
And they're also a lot higher CR level.
Well, I mean, no, because
They don't have
young
to
red
be
dragon
beasts,
is
they
actually
can
of the
become
correct CR,
equal too.
but polymorph, I believe, is to be a beast.
No, you can polymorph into anything.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
They have to agree, and if they agree, they're equal to whatever you've created.
Oh, okay, let me get that checked.
That's why I said I couldn't tell them why they had to say yes. If they wanted an equal footing, they had to say yes. Somebody finally did.
Ayla beat me to it. Then.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of wild shape, which is to be a beast. Let's get the polymorph up.
It's there.
The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less.
Here we go. Any beast. Dragons aren't beasts; they're dragons.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on, I didn't cast it. Sorry, I thought.
I think dragons also shape changes, aren't they?
They tried to do I think as well.
Some are, some aren't.
Somewhere, yeah.
Beast whose challenge rate. Right, so dragon into beast.
This particular one isn't. No.
Really, you can't be a dragon. I'm sorry.
Aww.
I'm doing my usual. Then I'll put a moonbeam across the doorway. Level 4 moonbeam.
Okay.
I think that's the doorway, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, who's next?
It's the Z dragon.
Okay, it's the dragon. So
Oh,
just
bugger.
put quick concentration there. So as the dragon's having a proper go, we'll turn it up a bit. So the dragon is going to come to the entrance. The dragon is well aware that his illusory wall is illusory, and is going to breathe fire into the room. Now the size of that cone is going to be 60. Oh no, it's going to be 90 feet. So that should be enough to get everyone involved.
Everybody. Yep.
Yeah.
Not land. Don't
That's
say
gonna
land
hurt.
I think the shape of the wall would prevent him from getting Lancelot.
Oh,
But all of you are going to have to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I am so sorry, everybody.
Dex.
Oh man, that's not good.
That plus 4. That plus 3.
I mean, I'm only
Sorry.
taking half damage anyway, but it would have been much nicer if I took no damage.
Okay.
And I'll use shield master reaction to take no damage as well.
I think that hurts.
Do I have anything that can help me here?
You do have Tristan's aura bonus.
Oh, so what's the
It's
order
3.
bonus?
What's the DC on this, Jack?
Fun? Okay, so the DC, right, so Tristan is able to make the save, and then so Tristan alone is able to make the save.
Oh my
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just
so
making sure.
Can I was
his
got.
aura- Sorry.
I was gonna say, now that we know the save, I can't use that one's luck my way. That would be unfair to use it to increase my save. I'm happy to use it.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that you might have that you know that a 15 was going to struggle against this sort of creature.
So,
I would say my save is actually a 25 because I've got my shield master as well.
Mm-hmm.
so my save will be 20. Wait, that
Okay,
one's
so
luck.
if Tristan's aura, my thing becomes 18. If I use my reaction to bust out a magic shield, will that gives me a +5?
To your
Excellent.
armor class, but not
Oh
to
shit! Yeah.
not to your dexterity saves.
Never mind. Ignore it.
Okay, so Tristan is able to make the save, and Dartmoor's luck brings it up to 19, which is, I'm afraid, still going to be a fail.
It's a 20.
Oh, 20?
Yeah, I got 16 plus 4.
Okay, in that case, it's going to be just a fail.
Oh, oh well.
Shit.
I've got fire resistance, so I'll only take half damage.
That's fine. So the damage roll of the breath weapon was 69. Nice. Of which Tristan and Sigfund can use the resistance to take half. Oh, and
I'll use
Magpie
shield
can.
master take 0.
I got my evasion, so I just take half.
That's right.
But ouch.
I am unconscious.
How much is half of 69 will be? Do we round up or down?
34.
34. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
And that is going to be the dragon's action.
How much have we taken?
Cool. So
if you failed the save, I've got nothing against it. 69.
69 on a
Fired out.
fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ouch.
We just watch all those skeletons get disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all dead. They can go. They just got cut.
Right. What's the range on that? Is that dragon done?
That's the dragon's action. The dragon does not move further. The dragon is happy to survey the destruction.
Of course he did.
You're for that, right? I'm using me thing that I picked up, me air stone.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me do that. Obviously, ignore the bit at the bottom because it was
Specifically an air elemental, I believe.
yeah. What you are? Yeah, I was just checking it out to make certain. Yeah, an air elemental.
Yeah, I'll put one of them onto the
obviously,
map if you don't want to use the
yeah.
generic summons.
I can use a generic one if you want me to.
That's it.
I'll need to bring up a stat sheet for it though. If you can find one, great. But
That's right. I've got one. It's just loading.
and that is an action to use that. Let me just double check.
Huh?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
There we go.
Okay, extra movement. Go behind this big rock. I can't hide, but I'm behind a big rock.
No worries.
And that air elemental, will it... Well, it said it had a casting range of 90 foot on it, so can I put it directly in front of the dragon?
You can indeed.
Excellent. And what does it go on? Do you want me to roll a separate initiative for it, or just do it after mine?
Oh, I'd be happy for it to just go after your turn.
After mine. Does it get to go now, or does it need to wait till next time?
No, you can go now.
It can go now. Cool. Why can't I bring up a sheet for it? Balls. Right. 2 seconds. Okay, so it's right. Well, I can move it on to the dragon.
Yeah. If you want
Looking
to
at
do attacks,
the-
an elemental can make 2 slam attacks.
Yeah, I was looking at the whirlwind. It says each creature in the elemental space must make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you'd want
Big
to move
extra.
it into the dragon's space and do that.
There, that was going to be my plan.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, it's
Yes, so
probably going
that's
to
going to
make.
be a strength saving throw from the dragon.
Yeah, DC 13. So
It's rolled a
probably going to
16.
make that. It rolled a 16. Does it do anything if it succeeds?
If the target's
It's
successful, it
half.
takes half the bludgeoning damage and isn't flung away or knocked prone.
That's it. So just do the damage. Did that come through? I might have done that twice.
Yeah, that's come through. So, it will
8
take
damage.
7.
And it's fine, but at least it's busy.
Oh, it's done it twice. I see. 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just put that through.
Cool. Then it's Rayla's go.
I don't like this.
Same plan as the last dragon.
Well,
Do whatever you can do that's the strongest thing.
I'd rather get the fuck out of here. I'm running. Fuck it, I'm running. I value my life. I'm I'm dashing this way.
Oh, yeah, you can dash 60 feet.
Woohoo!
There'll be some narrow... Yeah, there are some narrow tunnels that you can run for. But yeah, and then unless there's anything else you want to do, who's next?
Then it's Sigfund.
Right, oh dear. I'm going to attempt to cast... Where is it? Don't make me pronounce it again. Ralathum's Psychic Lance.
Go for it.
So it'll be an intelligence saving throw at 18.
Okay, intelligence saving throw. Ooh. And then if I add the modifier, that's a secondary legendary burned, so it's just got the 1 left.
It'll take half damage from it, but it doesn't suffer the effect, so it'll just take 12 damage.
No worries.
And then I'll just... Was it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? I'll just start moving this way too, just in case. And that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Val. I got my microphone turned on, haven't I? Yep.
Yeah, I can hear.
Val,
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on death saves, so. Oh, one is a success. Sweet.
That's a success.
Tristan.
Well, is there any way to get around that moon beam without running into it?
So the whole bit of rock between the 2 points where it gets narrow is illusory. So yes.
4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Screw it, I'm doing it.
It's occurred to me I forgot to ask for a concentration check on that moonbeam, but it's too late now.
Oh, how comes Lucinda has a health bar up and no one else does?
I can delete it. I assumed that was only going to Jack.
No, that's alright. Right, okay, let's get some party started, shall we? I will start with my magic sword.
Different DMs run differently, so.
Did that come through? No, I didn't yet. No, I was.
So if I do that
sorry.
way, it's not a numbered bar, but yeah. Sorry, and then that's going to be a 19 and a 20. The 19 beats it, and the 20 is a plain hit. So yeah, both of those go through.
Let's add up all my extra little bonuses for this, because this is going to be a big one. So the first one had branding strike on it as well, so it's this plus 2d6. Oh, perfect. That was math, wasn't it? And then I will do a 3rd level smite on it as well, so that's 4d8 extra.
Okay.
So the first one's 30 damage.
30 damage, and that all goes through.
And then for the second one, I will do normal damage. I think I've just closed the wrong window. No, I haven't. Normal damage, and then another 4d8. So if I can wrap this open. So that's another 30 damage.
Another 30 damage going through.
Cool. So 60
Nice.
damage in one round, and I've taken no damage so far. So up yours, dragon.
Cool.
Right,
At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to use 2 of its legendary actions to beat its wings. So can the air elemental and Tristan make me a dexterity saving throw, please? The elemental can benefit from Tristan's aura.
Dex, you say? 31. Because I get my shield.
I think that might just have gone through to you, Jack, but it got 11 plus.
It got 11.
Whatever.
Tristan's aura wouldn't be able to bring it up enough. So Tristan succeeds and the air elemental fails.
Okay.
Yeah, so on a successful save, nothing happens. But on an unsuccessful save, the air elemental takes some bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. Although I believe the air elemental is actually immune to the prone condition.
It's immune to prone, and it's also resistant to bludgeoning. Because it's fluffy.
Yeah, resistant to bludgeoning, or well, actually, it doesn't have the magic weapons trait. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
It says damage resistant is lightning, thunder, bludgeoning from non-magical attacks. Yeah, sorry, if it's magical, then it's not magical.
Yeah, I was just checking actually, and it doesn't have the magical weapons trait, so it will resist that. In any case, it's going to be 11 piercing damage that, as you say, it can halve to 5. And this is yeah. And then that's going to be the end of Tristan's go. Who's next?
Lucinda.
Right. I will start off by shouting at Igor, "Get up, you bloody idiot!" I will cast 1 healing word, so he can get up, and I'm off skip.
I'll keep going to the next fire breath.
That's as far as I can move.
No worries.
And that's me.
You've got an action still, because you did healing word, which is a bonus action, and you moved. So you do still have an action if there's anything you fancy doing.
Healing word's a 1st level spell slot. I didn't think.
No, it's a bonus action.
Yeah. So you've still got your action. Now you can't cast a leveled spell because healing word is a
I
leveled
could move
spell.
another 25 foot then.
That's fine.
Yep.
Get around the corner and get ready to save me.
So I was just checking on the branding smite. Okay, the dragon can't become invisible is the rider. I knew there was one. That's fine.
Yeah, that's me then. I've run
Cool.
away.
At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to make a tail attack on the air elemental using its last legendary action. And that tail attack is going to be where'd it go? It's got a 27 to hit, which will hit.
Easily hits, yeah.
Yeah. So it will be 14 bludgeoning damage that the elemental can halve to 7. And then, yeah, end of Lucinda's go. Who's next?
The dragon.
Okay. The dragon will look down at Tristan and say, "You're next, but first." And then try and rip this elemental to shreds. So it's going to use its frightful presence first. But I think everyone is out of sight of the dragon. And Tristan's aura of courage will protect him and the elemental. So we can just move on to the bite and claw attacks, which I'm getting rolled. So the bite attack is going to be a 21, which will hit. The claw attack is going to be a dirty 30, which hits. And then the other claw attack is going to be a 16, which may hit.
Is this all on the air elemental?
This is all on the air elemental.
Yeah, everything
Right,
hits.
two of them.
No, that's right. So we'll do the bite first. Okay, so the bite is going to be 11 piercing damage, which it can halve to 5, plus 7 fire damage, which it cannot, unless it's got a special thing for that. So that's going to be a total of 12.
Yeah.
And then as for the claw attacks, so that's going to be 14 half to 7 and 10 half to 5 for an additional 12. And that is going to be the
12.
dragon.
Cool.
Okay.
In which case it is my go. Take my action to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it could see me anyway. Pop out. Let me check the. Oh, actually, I've got the spells. The sharpshooter doesn't matter if I'm at long range.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot at dragon, obviously. I'm glad I have advantage, but it's still pretty pants. 15.
Right, that's still going to be a miss.
Yeah. That behind there, that's Magpie done. Air Elemental is going to try its 2 slam attacks. We can get anywhere with this. 1, 2. 27 should hit.
27 will hit indeed.
Yeah, 17 I'm
The
assuming
17 misses,
misses.
I'm afraid.
Yeah. Okay, 2d8 plus 5 for 11 bludgeoning damage.
And that bludgeoning damage will all go through. Okay.
Meal done, Rayla.
That's fine. Oh, what's Rayla doing?
Rayla ran away, bravely ran away.
It's almost
Come
halfway
on, we
down.
got this. Tristan took a third of its health off. We'll be fine.
In one round as well.
Yeah.
I'm low. I'm pretty low.
Well, that's a Lucinda problem to save everybody when we all start dying.
Yeah, who's going to save Lucinda?
Can I see Draggy from here?
Let's see. If we draw a line. Okay, that's always going through the wall. You need to. So it's only this bit that's in the way, because that bit's illusory.
I've used my full movement. Can I pass for now?
You can hold an action.
I'll hold something.
No worries. What action did you want to hold?
I'll hold a crossbow shot.
No, okay, that's fine. At the end
Sixth
of your
one's good.
turn, it's going to spend
Okay.
2 legendary actions because they come back at the start of its turn to try and do another wing attack. So can I get another pair of dexterity saves, please?
Yeah.
I like fighting this guy.
Okay, so Tristan saves and the air elemental fails. So I'm just gonna get those put up again. So it's going to be 17 bludgeoning damage that the elemental halves to 8, and then then it's Sigthun's go.
Okay. So, I'm gonna 1, 5, 10, 15. Sure, I'm gonna cast Hex on the dragon as my bonus action.
Yeah, I think you can just okay. You're edging
Yeah,
it, but you can do it. That's fine.
I line. It's like right in line through the wall there.
Okay, which ability check is affected?
Intelligence.
Okay.
And then I'll just hit it with 3 Eldritch Blasts
No worries.
if I can. Did any of those hit?
None of them, I'm afraid. Oh, and I forgot to say, I forgot to do this before with Magpie. If you do any bonus action hides, the dragon's passive is enough that it can contest.
Okay, right. I remember
That's
that.
fine. Most rolls will still let you hide. Well, no, well, a good amount will still let you hide. But,
yeah.
And I'll just move back there then. That's me.
That's fine.
Okay, Val.
So I'm going to use half my movement to get up from being burned alive. Being that I'm still slightly on fire, I'll just brush it out and just be like, oh, okay, I'm 2. And I will cast a 5th level Blight at the dragon, which is a 16 Constitution save.
Okay, so the dragon's just rolled a 17, so it takes half.
So half of 49 is
24 necrotic damage.
Yep.
There we go. That's got to be almost bloodied now.
Almost.
And then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step.
Oh, that's a leveled spell, and
no,
you've already cast one of those.
No, never mind. Forget what I said.
Run away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm just gonna move 15 feet. 5, 10, no, 10. I'm gonna stay there. Am I out of his range? Like,
You most likely, yeah.
okay, cool. Nice.
In its current position, you are, yeah.
Cool. I'll just stay there for a minute. And just be like,
Cool.
"Ooh."
Then at the end of your turn, 3rd legendary action to tail hit that air elemental. Okay, that's gonna be, okay. That's gonna be a 33 to hit. I don't even know why I bothered looking that one up. So that's gonna be 14 bludgeoning damage that it halves to 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then end of turn. Who's next?
Tristan.
Yeah, boy.
Smack it.
So, bonus action, Branding Smite again.
Oh,
Let's see.
I've missed a trick, I've just realised.
That won't.
Nope.
That one
That will.
So, that's that plus that plus another 3rd level debrief flip. That, so that's about 32, 40 points of damage.
Isn't it 30?
I don't know if my math's off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
8,
sorry.
6 plus
Yeah,
6 is
30,
14, and then 30. That's fine. That will bloody the dragon.
Yeah, boy. And free action, my ring on. Where are you, losers? Come on, come at me. That's that spell. That's that spell slot. I would say from this point on, I will not be as cool because I've used a lot of spell slots recently.
Yep.
And that's my go. I'm not going to move anywhere. I think we're doing a pretty good job here.
Then it should be Lucinda next.
Right. Can I see the dragon from where I am through the illusion?
Not from where you are, because this rock is very real, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's good. So it can't see me.
Correct.
But you've told me before that Moonbeam can move where I can't see.
I think I've said you can move it and then leave it alone. I'm just checking the description.
Oh, so I have to be able to see it to move it.
I'm checking the description. Okay, you can. Just says you can move it up to 60 feet in any direction. So no, technically you don't have to see where you're moving it.
Okay. So I would like to move it onto the dragon.
Not on my head.
No worries.
And I'd like to move it to there, so it doesn't
That's
hit
fine.
our boy.
Could you go
but it does hit the dragon.
one more? Could you go one more to the left, please?
Yeah.
Perfect.
now.
Thank you. Yes.
What's the difference?
He plans on teleporting there.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes. No, I just want to move my air elemental up next time, so it's technically like flanking.
Yeah. I didn't want to hit your air elemental. That's
I
definitely
didn't
the point.
want. Yeah, that's why I was asking you to move it slightly.
Bearing in mind, neither of us can see where this moonbeam is at the moment. I think we've done really well.
I'll guide you.
You've
That
got
bit,
Tristan
that
to
bit,
communicate with.
Oh, yeah, and of course the magic rings.
Is Lucinda done?
I am done, yes. More than...
Then it's the dragon.
Okay. So the dragon starts to turn in the moonbeam. So that's going to be a con save. Constitution save is going to be 21 to save.
I think it's saved.
Yeah, so it will still take some damage. Yeah. And yeah, it's going to continue trying to shred this air elemental.
15 damage.
Okay.
It'll be
So it takes 7, yeah. Which I'll put through. So the lowest from from its attacks against the air elemental was a 23 to hit. So we'll.
Can it even get less than a 15?
Pardon?
Can it even get less than a 15?
Well, it can get a nat 1.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But that is the way I chose to phrase it.
Yeah.
So okay, from the bite, that is going to be 20 piercing damage that it halves to 10, plus 5 fire damage that it just takes, and is going to be 15 damage going through. And then from first claw, we got 13, which it halves to 6, and from second claw, 18 that we halve to 9, so 15 from those two.
It's still on its feet. Well,
Still
well,
on its
like,
feet. Dragon is
just
not
about.
happy about this. Okay. You may Tristan will have noticed that at the end of its turn, it keeps trying to take in a breath, but it's unable to make it spark. So you don't need to worry about the breath, at least for some time. But yeah, that's the dragon's go.
Okay, then it's me. And
Hit.
yeah, I'm gonna hide first. Am I right to make a hide roll around here?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Did that work? My mouse went funny.
I can't see anything coming through.
Yeah, okay. Let me try again. There we go.
Meets it, beats it. You are able to hide.
Oh, wow.
Just about. Ah, my whole 20's crashed. Why I'm having an issue? My screen's gone grey. Ah! Everything's broken. I think Firefox has crashed on me. Just give me 2 seconds.
No worries.
Alright, I don't know if this is my internet or what. Well, the chat thing's loaded up anyway, so I can at least roll to try and hit. So I'll be poking me head out.
No worries.
And short bow with advantage, so hopefully both of those come through.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep a look. Okay, so that's going to be a 12, which misses, but with advantage.
Fingers crossed it should come through in a minute.
Pardon me. Another 12,
Two
I'm afraid.
12s.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Then you got
yeah.
your elemental.
Yeah, back to me hidey hole. So, air elemental. Oh, I wanted to move that. It's probably not going to survive in time to really do anything, but just in case it manages to flank with Tristan, that will move up to there. Oh, it'll get advantage now, won't it?
Yeah.
Presumably, because it's flanking, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hope they all come through.
So the 26 and the 21 are both going to hit. So yeah, that's going to be 2 hits.
2 hits, cool. Four. Not bad damage.
Yeah, that's
16
that's
out of 17, so 33 damage. In total.
Okay. All of that goes through.
I'm happy with that. That's me done.
Okay, at the end of the turn, Brasmal's going to do another wing beat. So 2 dex saves, please. And the air elemental is no longer in the aura.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it was going down anyway.
17.
Oh, I've just... Ignore me, I've just done a dex save for my pie, not the... elemental.
Does 17 beat it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm afraid
Elemental failed.
That both of those are going to fail. So I'm just getting the damage. The damage put through. Okay, so both of you are taking 13 bludgeoning damage. The elemental can be halved to 6, and Tristan
It's
at
still
least
up.
is going to be knocked prone.
Cool.
And that's the that's Brazimal. So that's the end of you go. Who's after Magpie?
Neat mate.
Oh, Rayla.
What save to keep my concentration up?
Oh, con save.
Yep, that'll be fine.
Oh, what spell were you keeping up?
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. That's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. So who was after Magpie?
Rayla, sorry.
Rayla. Okay. Rayla's go.
Gonna do a magic missile on it.
Go for it.
3.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
1, 2, 3.
These are damage rolls. Okay. So that's
4
all
per
3.
second.
Yeah, 4 for...
Okay. 17 force damage. All going through. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Who's next?
Sigfund.
Right, so first I'll 5, 10, 15. I think I'm within 30 feet of it now. So I'm going to use my bonus action to do Maddening Hex. I can't cast it I can't put it in the VTT though. It just says as a bonus action you can deal +5 psychic damage to any target that's cursed by your hex spell.
Let's see, features and traits.
Yeah, it's in the features and traits. I can copy and paste it into the chat. Yeah.
Maddening Hex, you deal +5 psychic damage. Okay, and also to creatures of your choice. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just the dragon.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he takes 5. I think he's got his legend reactions back, so I'll just hit him with Eldritch Blast or try.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 27 will do it.
27
Yeah.
and 22. So it'll be
Both of those hits, so it's just
Yeah.
the 13 that misses.
Yeah, so it'll be 10
Yeah.
plus 3, and then I'll need to roll the hex for the 2 of those as well. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Hex will be... Where the hell is it? 1 and 2. So
Okay, 4 necrotic damage, all going through.
and then I have half my movement speed left. I'll just 5, 10. Yeah, I'll just stop there. That's me.
Legendary action to make a tail attack on that elemental, see if it can clear it from the board. So that's going to be a 28 to hit. For. So I'm just checking the wrong damage
Gives you
dice.
10 damage.
So that's going to be 18 bludgeoning damage, which is halved to 9.
As a gunner.
You said it needed 10.
Oh no, sorry, 10 halved.
Yeah.
It would have needed a roll of 10, and then, because it's halved, go down to 5. Yeah, and then it's gone.
So with that, elemental is dissipated, and Brazimul turns towards you.
At least it'll be
Tristan.
10 now.
But yes.
Good.
Sorry, who's after Sixfend?
Val.
Wonderful. My turn. Okay. And I shall move to within seeing distance, so 10 feet. And why? Yeah. I'm gonna cast a 5th level blight on him again.
Okay, I'll get a con save rolled. Right, it's rolled a 19.
So you'll take half damage
Yep.
of 83, so 16.
16. Okay, so that all goes through. Not looking good.
Still alive? Shit! And I'll just move back 10 feet and just be like, nope, not staying there.
I want to deal at least 10 more damage to it.
I was going to say, if that's Val done, Tristan, you're up.
Cool, so use half
You
my
can
movement to
take
stand
this
up.
thing.
And be like, come on, let's round this off to a nice, even 100 damage. So, 19?
Meets it, beats it.
Let's do this one, 13 slashing damage.
How do you want to slay the dragon?
Oh, wow.
I will, with the still glowing sword from using so much smite on it, just thrust it deep into its chest like heroes of old.
Okay. And with that, the dragon falls dead, and the horde, if you are able to cart it off, is yours. I think this would be a good place to end the session.
Yeah.
But before we go, I will just say, thank you for coming, and thank you to the audience at home for watching. This has been Fate of the Dice's GDQ series. The maps were from John Pintar, with additional map assets by Tom Curtis. The tokens are from Wizards of the Coast, and the music has been from Serpent Sound Studios. This has been Fate of the Dice doing G3 Halls of the Fire Giant King. We hope you've had a good one, and look forward to seeing you next time. Don't know if you can all make the 22nd, but if not, it could potentially be in the new year. But yeah, I'm sure we'll do a posting on that.
20 seconds good for me.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I can do 20 seconds. Yeah.
I would also like to thank Krampus, the storyteller, for the ready earlier.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. I would say at this point, Valkoran is probably just going to take his share of the loot and then fuck off. He's just going to go. He's just like, that's enough for me. I'm done. Dragons are fucking insane. You are all insane. Goodbye.
You always, if you can teleportation, you circle yourself out of there. Go for it.
You're the one that attacked it.
Yeah.
That is entirely beside the point.
It was a nice little roller coaster ride of emotions. That it was like,